Why Tren? The Cancerian with the vision. A hoodie in the bucket hat is often his decision. Why high? A king from Queens, you never disrespect. The wise OG, but what else would you expect? Why Dame? The flyest and the highest of them all. You need a perfect shot, he's the one that you should call. All three combined in a little of your time. Welcome to the show and let him ease your mind.
It doesn't matter when we are or where we are because we are.
Because we are.
Because we are better than
Because we are.
Because we are.
Because we are. Because we are. Because we are.
I know I don't usually do this, but I want to start off with my shout out and fuck you.
Okay.
We didn't do this for a long time, so I think it's about that time because these are like the worthy ones.
I'm down.
So my shout out goes to a lovely neighbor that was at my step grandpa's house who let me borrow a shovel because apparently this snow ice thing that we just got was different. And I know it's been a few days and, you know, I was kind of called on as a last resort to come and help out and shovel some snow for my step grandfather who's like in his 90s, dementia. Just I got there, it was just a whole sleet of ice and snow. It was ridiculous. It was literally a winter wonderland and not the good kind. So my shout out goes out to Jose.
Winter Horrorland.
Yeah, Winter Horrorland for sure. Shout out to Jose for letting me borrow that shovel. It was honestly, it was just a regular ass shovel, bro. Like when you think of a shovel, like the wooden stick with the metal, like,
old
like literally,
these aren't even meant.
Yeah, the shit people be burying bodies with, bro. Like those type of shovels, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to Jose and a great big fuck you to Mother Nature, bro.
The polar vortex.
Yeah, that was just, you know, I hate to be like, oh, how's that weather we're having, you know, to start off the pod, but it really has been real different. This is probably the worst snowstorm I've experienced in the last, I don't even know how many years, but I don't ever want to have to deal with this shit again. I moved over here to deal with this less, but apparently.
Yeah, not south enough, though. Not south enough.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because we're from Jersey. We got friends up in the Northeast and stuff like that.
Jersey pod.
Yeah, everybody's like, oh, we're expecting snow. My mom's, we're expecting snow, this, that, about snow. So I'm thinking, wow, I guess Jersey's about to get some snow up there. You know what I'm saying? And then they phrased it as, this is the worst snowstorm in the last 10 years. And me, being from Jersey, having lived in Jersey 10 years ago, I'm thinking, can't be that bad then, right? I mean, you know, I lived in Jersey for a good 22 years, and you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's dating back, just the last 10? It can't be that awful. Yeah. Oh, my God. That shit took out the whole East Coast of the nation, my guy. Like, I'm down in Florida. Shout out to Brenda, friend of the show. She came down with some of her homies to come hang out, whatever, get away from some of that cold. The problem was they didn't think about getting back. And all the flights canceled. Oh, you want to go to Baltimore? Canceled. Oh, you want to go to Atlanta? Canceled. Oh, you want to go to Virginia? Canceled. You want to go to Philly? Canceled. Everything out the wazoo was canceled. Nothing was happening. And that's when it dawned on me. Oh, shit, this storm must be a little bit more serious than I thought.
Yeah.
And this is before any flakes even touched the ground yet. Because remember, they were like, it's supposed to come 1 a.m. The first day, it didn't even come. So I'm like, I knew it. See,
the meteorologist don't know anything.
Mom. She's all right. Yeah, they don't know shit. And then here, 5 a.m. on a cold, dark morning on the whole East Coast.
And people were still like saying, hey, this is not that bad. This that storm that y'all was talking about. This that storm that y'all was buying up everything in the store for.
It's coming down so pretty. Oh, it's so nice. It didn't stop.
It did not stop.
Too much of something. Too much of anything is a problem. I'm sorry. And thankfully for me, I didn't get to experience the actual snowing part of it. But good old Jeter. I love Jeter. Not even just a few days later. Hey, Dame. We need you out in Kansas City. Thank you. We did for 4 days.
For them things, bro.
For them things. Real quick, player.
Oh man.
Real quick. I know you just got back not too long ago from Jamaica and everything, and then I know you were just in LA a few weeks ago, or not even a few weeks. I know you were just in LA last week. I know this will be your third time traveling this month, but we need you to go on over to Missouri during this polar vortex, cover this event that we got going on.
Literally polar.
My
opposites.
happy ass did it.
Literally,
Bro,
just
when I left Miami it was like 6 o'clock in the morning, 70 degrees. When I landed in Kansas City, Missouri, 20 degrees.
hell nah, bro. You better than me, man.
That is a 50-degree difference.
Your skin
I
not
was
even
wearing
built for that no more.
3 pairs of sweats. Bro, I was wearing 3 pairs of sweats, a t-shirt, 2 crew necks, a hoodie, and a jacket on top of that the whole time while I was out there. I had to go find gloves, and I couldn't even find like the good gloves. You know what I'm saying? Like the cloth ones, you know, the soft ones. They were like worker gloves that if I was doing construction, I'd want to have. You know what I'm saying? So they're still like cold on the inside.
Yeah.
And this cold has been so bad. I left Missouri on Saturday, come back to good old Miami. Why the fuck is it 30 degrees in Miami right now? There's no reason. I should still be bundling up the same that I was in Missouri that I am in Miami. It makes no fucking sense. It's a hazard. It's dangerous.
Yeah, it's not
And
good.
I don't recommend it for anybody. And then one of my fucking friends out in the West Coast is fucking... I understand it now when I post me and my life in Miami during everybody's wintertime. It's fucking 80 degrees over in LA right now. They're living beautifully and shit like that. And I'm hating.
Yeah, so fuck you to them too. Double fuck yous today to all the people that got nice weather, didn't get hit by this storm. Hope you're enjoying it. And also a third fuck. We started out with 3 fuck yous. Another fuck you to everybody that says that they prefer cold weather over summer. If y'all enjoy this shit so much, y'all need to be outside right now. Y'all need to just be enjoying all of this because I never want this to be a thing again. I'm tired of this, man. Yeah. Go play in the snow, bro. Go play in the snow. And we ain't talking about what's that? Sugar Mountain. We ain't talking about that. We talking about the actual snow that's outside on the ground right now.
Sugar Mountain.
But shout out to my step grandpa though. Really old and stuff, and he really couldn't do it. So I was out there shoveling, bro. I ain't shoveled that much in years. Literal years I haven't shoveled that much. I did get some battle scars. I'm not gonna show the camera. But I do have a
is that bad?
Yeah. So I had gloves, but they weren't good gloves. Yeah, an hour or two I'll show it out. But I did have some gloves. They weren't the best gloves. They're kind of worn down a little bit. But the amount of like breaking ice, like even like bending my fingers hurts right now, bro. Like the amount of breaking ice with that shovel that Jose was so nice to let me borrow. The vibrations hitting the cement and hitting the ice multiple times, and that shit just not breaking.
I feel like your finger's gonna crack. I think if I was still in the north at this point, I would have invested in an electric shovel by now or some shit. I would have definitely invested in something to make my life a little easier. Yeah, I saw Jim Jones actually posted. It looked fucking fire. I was like, damn, I needed that when I was in Jersey.
Oh, the hood.
I would have definitely invested in some type of machinery to make my life easier.
Yeah, actually, I did see somebody post a driveway, like a heated driveway. You know, this is later on in life when we all got like money to be doing shit like this. But he had us a heated driveway, and I think it's run by gas or something. And he flips the switch in his garage. And the driveway is heated, but you got to turn it on before the snow hits the ground. So when it does hit the ground, it just melts. So it was pretty fire, man.
I saw this hack. I don't know if it'll work in a heavy snowstorm, but somebody put a tarp down right before it started snowing, and when the snow came down, he just pulled that shit off.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, it's one of those ideas that just sounds so simple. But will it always work?
I don't think it's going to work for me. Like to me, something's crazy is gonna happen. It's gonna rip my windshield off or something, or it's gonna tear up the motherfucking floor.
Peel the concrete off.
Yeah, something stupid like that has never happened before.
Or it's gonna be stuck there. The tarp is just permanently stuck to them.
Exactly. I'm gonna try to rip it off. This is gonna break apart. Like, it's gonna be ice. This is gonna like crack off like a piece of ice, bro. It's gonna be ridiculous. But yeah, anybody that says that snowstorms are not that bad, aren't sheltered, in all seriousness, I do want to, just say all them people that, even the people that was out there marching in Minnesota during like one of the craziest snowstorms ever, like that's commendable. Shit is bad when people are marching during a polar vortex, bro. But yeah, shit's bad over there right now. But all and beyond, we're here. We made it against all odds. And y'all might notice that we are down one person. Yeah, we are down one person.
The storm conquered one of us.
Yeah. Yeah, so unfortunately, Hyde will not be joining us today. I'm not joking. He's not going to come up later. Don't expect him to pop up later like he did that one time. He is not coming, y'all. He sounds crazy. Yeah, he's snowed in. He got some crazy flu bug. Y'all know that shit's going around, but he got the upgraded version of it. He don't even got the version that was going around like before. He got like the super flu. So yeah, we wasn't going to do that to him. So shout out to Hot. Keep him in your prayers. Go if you're watching this and listening to this, make sure you comment. Feel better, Hot. So you just give him your life force and help him get better soon. Because we miss you, Hot. If you're listening to, we know you are. We know you miss us too, man.
Feel better, man.
Yeah, and we had plans today, man. I had plans for a segment for y'all, but that's part of a surprise. Y'all will still be getting that soon. I still have a nice segment that Dame, who won't be appearing as Dame Harvey for the first time in a long time, he will be appearing as just himself in this segment, competing with Hod in my segment. Actually, I'm really excited to show y'all when Hod returns. But we also have some we have some really good surprises coming up too as well with the feud. So don't forget. Like I said, Hod's been sick.
Surveys are out right now, by the way. Surveys are out. They have until the end of the week. It's not too late to join the survey. Hop on our Patreon, leave a comment, and I'll send it to you right away.
Yes. Get us up to 100, man. Y'all always want these people to you want us to survey more people. Become a part of it. Patreon.com/ because we are a podcast. Only $1. You can be one of those potential 100. So get out there. Get to it.
$1.
Let's get right into it, man. Let's get right into it.
Fucking go.
Let's talk about the Grammys.
Ooh. You need to load up these winners real quick.
Yeah, man. There was I gotta say, man, I haven't watched. I can't remember how much I enjoyed the last Grammys, but I gotta say, I really did enjoy this Grammys. This was the first time in a long time that I knew pretty much all of the best new artists, even though people have talked about how they're not really, most of them aren't new, like obviously we got like Leon Thomas, who's been out and around for a really long time. I think Addison Rae isn't really new. She's like a TikTok artist or something like that.
She's been making music for a while now.
Yeah, exactly. The Maria's been out for a few years, but it does have to do with, their breakout, right? Like they're making their pretty much what might be their smash hit that extends past their career. And I think that's safe to say. So, but yeah, I really did enjoy the best new artist performances on this one because I knew everybody except Cat's Eye. I fucking hate that song. I hate that song a lot. Gnarly. Can't stand that song.
I don't know if I've heard that one. I've heard of Cat's Eye, but just not.
You don't want to hear that. It's not that good at all. The music, the performance was great. The performance itself, but those lyrics are so stupid, man. The chorus says fried chicken in it. Like,
oh, they're one of those groups where they just put a bunch of girls together.
Yeah, I think it was cool how they got formed though. I'm pretty sure their creation was like kind of like a contest, and they have like people from all different cultures in that. Like they have white girls, they got an Indian girl in there, there's a black girl in there, Latinas in there. Like they have Asian girl. They have cause I thought it was a K-pop group, but it is really just like a international combination. They got their own little Rainbow Coalition group in there, so that's kind of cool.
What'd you think about the winners for the most part?
The only one that took me by surprise, and it's funny because it only took me by surprise right when they were reading off the people that were nominated. So I'm pretty sure, was it Song of the Year or something? Or Record of the Year? One of those two.
Billy?
Yeah, the one that went to Billy. That one shocked me until I learned that she was nominated for it. I was like, damn, I forgot about that damn Billy. Billy. You know, who will
That
just
song
snatch
is
away.
been all over the fucking place.
Yeah, it's funny you said that because that's actually the song that I've heard the least. Out of all the songs on that category, I've heard it the least. And that's why I said, you know what? She probably got this because my algorithm isn't the most popular songs at all by any means. I'm gonna start putting money down on this shit.
I think they have it on like Polygraph, whatever the fuck that website is. But I'm surprised that because she had another song I think from that same album that was probably twice as more popular. That Birds of a Feather song.
Oh yeah,
was
I know
not
that song.
Nominated for anything?
I didn't know that was the same album. First of all, a lot of people were confused at how she was even nominated for this because this album came out in like 2024. So people were already confused how she was able to put this in because she was nominated for songs in the last Grammys, I think. So it was confusing to me too.
It might have been that Birds of a Feather song.
Yeah, definitely Birds of a Feather. I think she re-released a single.
You know what they might be doing?
The technicality.
You know what could be.
Yeah.
Then again, I don't know her discography to know like what her track list looks like. If this album came out in 2024, and then I don't know if this song was like a bonus song maybe that they added later on, I could see it maybe being able to be contender. Because was the album also up there for album of the year, or just that one song?
I don't think it was up there for album of the year. I'm pretty sure it was just this one song because what I think happened is they re-released. That's something that people are doing now. They're like re-releasing the singles. It was up for album of the year in this category?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Okay, yeah, I didn't think so. Shout out to Billy, I guess. Shout out my nigga Billy.
Yeah.
And
Shout out
it's kind of early, but I feel like we could also get into this, you know, as we just go on with all the winners and stuff like that. She was the only person to say fuck ICE on the stage. I'm pretty sure. You know, that was, I'm sure she got fined for that. And I love live shows because the way that they cut around shit, just amazing, man.
They start scrambling. Cut to the audience, cut to the crowd.
Yeah, it's like a little delay or something like that, but they just straight up cut that shit. But shout out to her for being the only one. I mean, everybody did come up there. They were wearing their buttons and stuff, and there were people that were giving comments and everything, but she was the only person to say fuck ICE. Yeah. Ice Out. They had the Ice Out buttons on there. I wonder who's behind that. But shout out to the people that made it. It's cool. Other than that, what other categories? A lot of people were nominated on our labels, I gotta say. Pink Pantheress was nominated. She didn't win anything. But shout out to her for having a great memeable moment. Hey, shut the fuck up.
Could be my label.
Hey, leave my artists alone, man. We growing. We still building, all right? You know what I'm saying? Like, we just out here building. We don't do it for the accolades. You know what I'm saying? And don't say thank God.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But shout out to Pink Panthers for even being nominated. She lost to FKA Twigs. But it's all right. We still got it. And Miley lost too. So, you know, there's that.
Man, 2 losses, bro? Yeah. Well, I'd like to proudly say that every single person that was nominated from my label did walk away with something. Even Tyler, best African music performance, Push a Start. The only one she was nominated for, but hey, we will take it. I think Kendrick had 4. Tyler only walked away with 1. I'm surprised he didn't walk away with the alternative album, but he got one of my favorite categories, best album cover, which I also believe is one of the newer over the last couple of years. So super
for what?
dope
Don't Tap
for
the
a guy
Glass
who I
or
know
Cornucopia?
Cornucopia.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I like Cornucopia to cover. I like both of them, but
yeah,
Cornucopia was cool, and everything around that. Let's talk about his performance while we're here.
Oh,
really great performances from everybody. Yeah, that guy, he's great, man. Shout out to Regina King for making an appearance as well. She was in the music video, right? Like for that, for Darling, I think. There were mad cameos in that music video, I remember.
Was it?
But I'm pretty sure.
It wasn't her. I want to say, wasn't it that model? Was it,
no.
Naomi
I'm thinking
Campbell?
about
Or Tyra Banks?
Nah. It was a lot of people, but I'm thinking about Neil. I think Nia Long was in there. I'm pretty sure.
Nia Long. Yes, that's who it was.
Yeah, Nia Long was in there as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, so shout out to Regina King for even making an appearance as well and, playing a role. But yeah, Tyler, he gives masterful performances. All those performances that end up on YouTube later that you can watch later. Mm-hmm. Just really great from Tyler. Which one did you like better? Did you like his Chromacopia performance better or the Don't Tap the Glass one? Sugar on My Tongue. Or
Sugar on My Tongue. Yeah, Sugar on My Tongue just because the camera work, man. Because I seen that one, somebody posted up a shot where it was like somebody recording at the actual Grammys and then next to the televised version. I'm just like how they pulled it off. The choreography, the nigga actually getting hit by the car. Like, even though it didn't happen on camera for you to see, like this stunt nigga actually did take a bump off this fucking car. And then, bro, that shit just brought energy. That it literally made me want to be like, all right, when's the tour? When's the Don't Tap the Glass tour being announced? Like the official one, not the the half and half cornucopia, half Don't Tap the Glass. I need like a full tour, dance tour.
Are we getting one?
Need a break right now. I know you had a lot. I want to say no,
because it seems like Tyler he was killing off
always
errors,
been one. Yeah. I don't know if he does. I think he probably. Only reason that I would say that there's potential for him to do so is because Tyler's not the one to like, all right, I'm gonna drop an album, promote it for 6 months and then forget about it. You know what I'm saying? Tyler goes back and celebrates albums. He'll drop a deluxe a year or two after something is dropped. He just did it for Chronocopia last year. You know what I'm saying? After the 1 year anniversary, give you some more, give you Mother, give you something else. He'll give you. I could see him giving us another Don't Tap the Glass. Have we gotten a music video for Don't Tap the Glass at all? Just like or just like live performances.
Sugar on My Tongue and
Sugar on My Tongue.
And the same day it dropped, he gave us one. No, because we reviewed it. I think. What was that one?
Oh yeah, it was.
Don't Tupac. Stop Playing With Me. That's what's called.
Yeah. Stop Playing With Me. Yeah. I could see him doing another one though. I wouldn't be surprised if he already has like 2 more in the tuck that he just didn't even drop yet.
We never got a Ring 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 music video? Yeah. That's what I want to see.
Oh yeah, that'd be beautiful. Shot in the style of like how he did Flower Boy, that could be fire. But
man, if we never get a music video
I can
for
see
Ring
him
Ring
touring
Ring,
it
that's
just
gonna
because
be...
he's not the type to just let a project die.
Yeah. Shout out to Ring Ring Ring, and I think that there will be a music video, and if there isn't, I will be mad. It's gonna go on that list of songs that should have had a music video but didn't, for sure. And to your thought, I think that I thought I was dead is one of my favorite songs from Chromacopia, but I think that it's hard to perform at award shows because it's such a raw song.
Yeah, you niggas thought I was dead. You niggas thought I was dead.
Yeah,
thought I was.
He started off with white boy knocking that shit. You mad at me? You can suck my dick. Put up on t-shirts, all that. You moonwalk over that shit. Like all of that is just raw.
We also have to touch on the fact that he did comment on some of the self-hate allegations and all that stuff
in that verse.
He said, I don't know if it was the verse or if it was like how like he'll do that thing or artists will do that thing. Well, they'll have like a different opening for a track. Like Kendrick did at the Super Bowl, where he has like a verse that nobody's ever heard before. You know what I'm saying? And then he goes into the regular track. It seems like that's what he did. Let me see if I could pull up the lyrics. Creator. I think he said something about like remember the photos with him in the Gulf the Gulf the Ku Klux Klan get up and all that shit. He made a comment about that, saying like, "Oh, you're not Chappelle," shit like that. Let me see. Chappelle.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Okay, here we go. Anti-black, huh? Yeah, right. Y'all running y'all mouths, keep it all tight. I'ma crash out to my hair white. Y'all made my mind up. I'm the bad guy. Kumbaya. The coon is back. According to you, my shoes, they tap. How many lives I changed, billions made, surprise, the room is black, loiter squad with the clan mask, somebody tell him he's not Chappelle. Sambo T like KMD, I play too much, it ain't aged too well. Ain't no self-hate here, confidence been top tier, baby, it's a brand new year. No wall, I'm backed in, got me running to my ghost, I'm Pac-Man. So, in his own way, taking accountability for some of the stuff that he has said in the past, which is something I didn't see coming, you know what I'm saying? I thought he'd maybe have like a smart remark or something like that, or like a line or something like that. But he gave us like, a few bars of what's it called? Accountability.
Rebuttals.
So kudos to him. I just sent you the lyrics right now. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to him, especially after, being and that was one of the things that I had a problem with eventually with like just his fan base and stuff like that, is just at some point he needs to take accountability for that. So yeah, shout out to him for that performance. And he did really good, so I can't be mad at it. He's addressing it at his own time. He laid
down for like 5 minutes after the performance was over.
Yeah, I know, that was crazy. People were taking pictures of that. That was pretty funny. Shout out to him for just doing weird shit and just letting everybody
to the bit.
Like committing to the bit, unplugging people from the Matrix. But speaking of, while we're here, another instance of people not saying things or saying things at their time or the right time and stuff. I do want to give a shout out to Bad Bunny, who did win Album of the Year, as well as what else did he win? Yes, what was the first thing that he won at first? I think he won Record of the Year as well for
for the
single.
Record of the Year. He's got but he also won the Best Urban Album for Latin artists as well.
Oh, that's true. That's what he won first, because when he went up there, that was when he first said "Ice Out." Before I even say thank you to God, I want to say "Ice Out." So shout out to him. And then his second speech was pretty much all in Spanish, which, hell yeah. Like, good for him for like talking directly to his people. And I heard he was talking crazy. Like, I heard people were saying that, like,
I hope so. Get all that off.
Yeah, get it off, man. It's your time now. But a lot of other people. So shout out to him first and foremost. Give the love to him, and also congrats on a win for an amazing album. We're really excited to see him perform at the Super Bowl, which we'll get into later. And just amazing album. Just amazing album. And I think that a lot of people had a problem with other people that won, that were big, that had a platform, that didn't say anything at all. So
Jelly Roll, who went up there and said the exact opposite of anything at all.
Yeah, definitely Jelly Roll for sure. And I'm not to be that guy, but I really didn't expect anything from Jelly Roll. To be honest with you, I
hear you.
I really wasn't expecting him to say anything. But a lot of people who kind of view themselves as a reincarnation as one of the most political rappers that we have, we're surprised to not see him take a political stance at all, really. And got kind of saved by SZA. But yeah, Kendrick Lamar didn't say anything about, ICE or about, the current administration, or just getting a political at all. Like, he didn't give anything to anybody, which at first I understand. Like I said, people say things at their own leisure. I definitely think we'll get something in the music whenever he does drop. Just like in Savior, when he was talking about, like, yeah, I'm not your savior, but he still would say, like, yeah, what did he say? Like, y'all doing protest 365 for me. Basically, like, he does it every day. He lives it. But it's just hard to believe that when you're only really doing it in the music, or so that we see, right? But it still takes nothing from you to say something at all. After talking to a friend about it, I kind of see his view as well, that as a fan of somebody who has a big stage, all the people looking at him. I mean, look at Trevor Noah was standing by him, and he was on camera for like a whole, I don't even know how long, just like a few minutes, like just sitting there and just, or I guess a full minute maybe, of just sitting there and being on camera while Trevor Noah was talking about the diss tracks and all that stuff, and talking about how and just acknowledging the rest of the Academy while he was on camera. And he looked very uncomfortable, just being on camera, because like, why am I in this shot? It was very weird for him to be in the shot, and regardless. But yeah, we were kind of expecting something from him. I should say I kind of was. I knew we weren't gonna get much because, like I said, he goes at his own pace. But I can also understand how people will expect something from somebody who claims to be on the right side of history and political, and just say things at the right time and comment on things the same way that he was in Drake's ass talking about, y'all call us slaves and shit like that. I don't think it would have took anything from him to say something about, like, even something about, yo, keep y'all loved ones close. We're in dark times right now. It could have been anything, but he didn't give us anything. So, but how do you feel about?
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't expect to hear anything from Kendrick. I feel like Kendrick is very, like, Afrocentric. You know what I'm saying? He's worried about the problems that are happening. I don't want to say within his community, because LA is full of Latinos up and down. But has he talked about stuff that's more than just, black stuff? You know what I'm saying? People that's going on within the black community.
So that was my initial argument, where I think that it was better to. There's two sides. Where I think hearing it from Bad Bunny is more powerful, just because he has direct people that are close to him going through this. It's community, right? Everybody plays their role. Like, there are issues all around for everybody. And so I kind of thought about it like, oh, maybe he doesn't want to take the stage or take the, anything. But this is not one of those instances where that matters as much, about taking attention away from, because it should be something that everybody is acknowledging, right? And especially on a stage where it's a live event, it does matter that those eyes are looking at you and knowing how you feel about this thing that pretty much they try to silence people. And so it just looks weird that he wouldn't say that on a world stage. Now, as far as him talking about things that are non-black issues, I'm not really sure. I know he's like acknowledged Trump a bunch of times in his songs and stuff. He does talk about, like you said, Afrocentric issues, like on my friend was telling me about Black of the Berry, where it was kind of like a self thing. But I don't fault him for that, but it's kind of the same argument that people have where they say, like, oh, I'm not really into politics. And they just, like, it's a weak argument for something that, like, you might not be into politics, but I think it's safe to say that you don't think that any unarmed civilians should be killed in the street, or should be ripped from their homes and snatched up and stuff like that, and thrown into these jails where people are just forced to now deal with care for their loved ones. Like, I was reading a story about a dude who got snatched up and his child with special needs died while he was locked up. Like, that's insane. You're just kind of ripping people from their homes, from their lives, and it's not fair. But it doesn't take anything to say something about that. So that's why I'm on two sides of it. Like, one, I don't need to be hearing that stuff from musicians at all. And I've been vocal about that in the past. I'd rather hear from the people, who have more power. And I think at this point, if you don't see what's going on in this country, it's because you're blatantly ignoring it. I think awareness goes but so long, or but so far. Like, how much awareness do we need before actions start happening? So that's why I'm on two sides of the fence, man. I'm like, yes, it's nice to say fuck ICE, but also it feels like the black square on Instagram as well. Yes, it's good to spread awareness, but how much awareness do we really need of a problem that's been happening? Yeah,
that, and how is it coming off? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it going to come off as performative? You know what I mean? Like, you can really mean something, like truly, truly mean it, and be really sincere with it. But it's all about how it's going to be perceived. And then do you then go on to explain yourself or talk, go further, and then you have to answer all these questions about it. It's like, I get it, but at the same time, when, when all the Black Lives Matter movement stuff was going on, I liked hearing from people who weren't black, be allies. But at the same time, I'm also listening for that. Like, is this performative? Is this nigga? Is this them? Wearing the stuff and taking a knee at the White House and shit like that, or what? Like, or is this sincere? So I could also understand not wanting to be caught up in that. But you're right. Like, I mean, it doesn't cost anything to say something. Yeah, he could have wore a pin, but I don't know, bro. Social media makes everything so funny, and intentions kind of get lost within the message. I'm watching the whole thing happen with Kai Cenat. People are calling him performative because he wants to encourage people to read.
Yeah, because he's reading a dictionary for words that he doesn't understand. It's like, that's weird. That's so weird how people are finding a problem with that. It's like, what the hell?
It's like, bro, I don't get it. He's a guy that understands his audience. He understands the age of his audience, and he understands the influence that he has, bro. He didn't have to. He's like, oh, but he has all this money. Why does he have to show the failures and the struggles of being an up-and-coming entrepreneur, but he could just buy people to make the stuff for him? and do it properly to get some dope stuff. It's like, bro, because he wants to learn how to do this shit, bro. Like,
people are bots.
That's when it becomes performative. When you come into a space and just start hiring people to relay these messages, make this shit for me, spread this message for me, that's when it becomes performative.
Big up yourself, return in. If you want the full video vibes, bonus episode, enough exclusive content, link we up on Patreon, Bumbleclot. It start at only $1 a month. That a mad deal, you see it? Tap in now.
My last question and thought on this, and then we can move on to the rest of the, Grammy winners and performances and things like that, because we definitely have to talk about that tribute. But before that, I want to ask this question, because this was another thought that I had, maybe why Kendrick didn't say anything. Do you think that saying the wrong thing is worse than saying nothing? Or do you think that they're just kind of equally balanced?
I think saying the wrong thing is worse than saying nothing.
And this comes from... Oh, sorry. Keep going.
No, go ahead.
This comes from the thought of... I think they were asking... It might have been Jack Antonoff, and if it wasn't, I apologize. But there was somebody that was wearing an Ice Out button, and on the red carpet, all the people out there asking questions and of artists and stuff like that. And I think they asked some artists about their button and what they think it means and stuff like that. But the answer that he gave was just like, "What are you talking about, man?" It almost seemed like he wasn't prepared for it, and I can understand how you could be supporting a movement, but it definitely, if you have all eyes on you on a live event, to my point, it makes the movement look weaker. And even that's not intentional, it makes it look more like a joke if you don't know what you're talking about. Because that just gives power to people on all these, and not saying that that's even the right way to think about it, but Fox News and all these different people that are like trying to knock down movements and stuff, being like, see, look, these people don't even know what they're supporting. They're just wearing buttons and stuff like that, like typical on the left, just supporting shit that they don't even understand. Like, it just gives them ammo, and that's why I don't really fault Kendrick for not saying anything and waiting for his moment to say something, because people are going to listen anyway. He has that power. People are going to listen to whatever he says. When you're at that upper echelon, whatever you say, people are going to be hawking at you and watching you for whatever you say. But also on the other end, you could have said anything. Like, you could have been vague with it if you wanted. You could have taken an NFL stance, get rid of hate, no more racism, something. But again, that seems performative. I'm not asking him for that, but I could understand why people would want that from him. And so, yeah, I kind of agree with you. I think saying the wrong thing is worse than saying nothing at all, especially if this is somebody that is known to address things on his own time. And shout out to SZA for and coming out and saying something.
And it just goes back to having to explain yourself, bro. The more you say something wrong, then they question you about it. You have to explain yourself. Do one of those black screen text shits on your Instagram story to really, oh no, this is what I really meant, and then you just look like more of a goofball, and you look more of like you don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah, just nastiness all around and unnecessary. But yeah, like Kendrick also said, he's not our savior. You know, he said that early on as well. You know, like he's not our Black Messiah. But speaking of Black Messiah, let's talk about the tributes. Let's go in order, man. Let's go in order. We have Reba. I don't know if you know her, but shout out to Reba. She's cute, man. She's like when I think about like Southern women, like she's like I try her biscuits. She looks like a cute woman to hang around with, a cute old woman. You know, I like that. You know, it's Dolly and Reba are in the same class, I think, which I think they gave a tribute directly to just everybody that had passed away, or most of the people that had passed away, because they split it up in 3. I'm not sure if they did this before. Have they done this before in the Grammys, where they split up different tributes according to where did the Michael Jackson tribute happen? Was that at the Grammys where Stevie Wonder was doing it? I think it was. Where like Stevie Wonder and John Legend were there.
It'd be at the Grammys.
Yeah, I think for big artists they do like tributes and stuff like that. But I had never seen 2 different ones. So they had one for Ozzy Osbourne, where they had Slash and some other members of, I believe, of Guns N' Roses there, and Post Malone there, pretty much singing, I think, one of his more iconic songs, which was cool. You know, it was all right. But man, they looked like fucking chumps compared to what happened afterwards. Like, shout out to Ozzy Osbourne and his contribution to rock music. But damn, man. Lauryn Hill, first of all, shout out to Lauryn Hill for even showing up. Like, she showed up. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I got scared a little bit when they said she was coming and doing a tribute. I did get scared.
You sure she's there?
Yeah, I'm like, y'all know not to just be saying shit if y'all don't really mean it, whatever. But yeah, she did show up. And she still has a great voice, man. I love that for her. But she had just the names that I remember up there giving a tribute to D'Angelo, Angie Stone, and also Roberta Flack. I think those were the 3 big ones that they had acknowledged in that tribute. She started off with Nothing Even Matters, man. That almost got me. That almost got me. When they cut to the shot when D'Angelo's part, when he was singing, and they cut to the empty roads, that almost got me, bro. He should have been sitting right there, man. That was like talk about like beautifully designed shots, man. This is the power of cinematography. You go to an empty shot of like an empty roads. How dare you do that to my emotions? But also, congratulations on bringing that out of me. Like that almost got a tear out. Even talking about it right now is getting me emotional.
Yeah, man.
But shout out to them, man.
Visuals super important for performances to convey a story or convey emotions and tell a story for sure.
Yeah. But the track list was there. All them songs, all those different medleys and blends of stuff like that. But yeah, they had, just from ones I remember, and maybe you can fill in the blanks if I'm forgetting anybody. But they started off with like Raphael Sadiq, of course. They had Leon Thomas up there. Lucky Day, I think, was the first person that came up there, along with Raphael Sadiq. John Batiste. Bilal, who gave an amazing performance. Just
Wyclef.
Yeah, Wyclef.
Shaka Khan.
Was Shaka Khan there? Did I miss that? What the hell? Shaka Khan came up there too? Damn. That's crazy. Shout out to Shaka. Who else? I know John Legend was on stage. Leon Thomas also was on there. I don't know if I said him already, but he came up there.
Yeah, you did. You said Bilal?
I did say Bilal. He gave one of the best performances on that stage for sure.
Word.
I'm surprised they didn't get Coco Jones up there. She would have been cool to have up there.
And of course, D'Angelo's band, the Vanguard, was up there.
Yes, the Vanguard was up there. Shout out to them, man. I need Black Messiah on vinyl, but yeah, shout out to the Vanguard, man. I'm sure it was emotional for them as well. And but that was one hell of a tribute show. That might be one of the best tribute shows that I've seen live. I didn't like watch a lot of tribute
The whole
shows and
fucking
stuff,
lineup.
but yeah, it was great, man. It was great. And rest in peace, D'Angelo, Angie Stone, and
Rest in
Roberta
peace,
Flack.
D'Angelo.
Yeah. I also saw some of the criticisms that people had where they didn't dedicate any songs to Angie Stone. Yes, she was up on the screen, but they didn't sing many of her songs at all. So I do understand that criticism. But also, no disrespect to the fans of Angie Stone and like everybody that loves her. She got great songs that we love. But in terms of hits and things that people recognize, I think D'Angelo and Roberta Flack kind of came first in that sense, or just things that like people would be entertained by. And I know it's bigger than that. Like I know there are songs that we all recognize by Angie Stone, but I also understand that there's a limited track list and they'll probably go with the most recognizable songs because they still are going for ratings at the end of the day. So I don't know whose decision it was. I don't know who was in charge of the track list, but I wouldn't be surprised if they just pick the best songs from that, you know? But still shout out to Angie Stone, you know, of course, can't forget her. And there are a few other people that I think that they were saying that were forgotten in the tribute. But they do that every year. They always be forgetting people, you know?
Always.
But we lost a lot of people, man, so, you know.
Too many people this year. Oh, last year.
Yeah. Last year. Yeah, within the year for sure.
But overall, what would you rate the Grammys?
I really enjoyed it, man. I really did enjoy it. Everything except Cat's Eye. So I take half a point off of that. And Bruno Mars. I don't love this Bruno Mars rollout. Or like his songs out here. He don't got it anymore, I don't think, man.
I don't like that lead single for whatever he's rolling out right now. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan. But that tour lineup looks fucking nuts.
I didn't see it.
And it's crazy to think that I might be considering going to a Bruno Mars concert. And Bruno Mars might be the least interesting person that I don't want to see. So I might be able to go to a Bruno Mars person and beat the traffic home. That'd be kind of cool. But
I don't know if you're doing that, bro. People love Bruno, bro.
I know.
He's
an amazing performer as well. Let me not disrespect too much, at least.
And when you get there, you're probably going to be like, yo, I forgot about this shit. You're going to have a good time. When 24 Karat Magic
come on. No, but genuinely,
the
people he has on his lineup, I think I might be more inclined to that for them. But let's see. So we have Anderson .Paak as DJ Pee Wee, so I'm assuming he's going to be doing like the opening DJ section. He's also going to be coming out for some Silk Sonic songs. I'm positive.
Of course.
Leon Thomas.
Oh damn! See,
Ray.
Now we getting there.
Victoria Monet.
What? Wait, this is for just his show, like his tour,
yeah,
or just like the different, like they're coming to different shows.
And it says, hold on, it says all those names. Oh, in select cities. So
okay.
Anderson .Paak will be there the entire tour, but Leon Thomas, Ray, and Victoria Monet will, I guess, be in specific cities.
Who gonna be in Miami?
Probably Victoria Monet, most likely. And I've seen her live.
You've seen Ray before. You've seen Ray.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you seen Victoria Monet too? When?
She's open for somebody, I believe. I don't remember who, but let me see.
Okay.
Unless I'm getting her mixed up with one of these other girlies.
Yeah, then you definitely. Oh, you missed it as Leon Thomas, man. I'm sure that would have been nice for you. I pray that he comes to your city, bro.
Have I seen? No, I don't think I have, actually. Now that I think about it.
You might be thinking about one of the other girlies.
Like I have. Maybe. But,
some of these names are very easily confused. You know, a lot of them are kind of similar. You know. You might have seen Joyce Rice.
Yeah,
Joyce Reese. Name.
Are they going to be in Miami? I'm looking at the schedule again. I don't know if they're going to be in Miami.
They're going to be in Sunrise, Florida.
They're going to be. Oh no, they are. Yeah, Miami. They're going to Tampa, New Orleans, then Miami for some reason. Why would you do that?
These stadiums don't care, man. Are they stadium tours?
I'd assume so, bro. It's Bruno.
Yeah.
And he's opening in Vegas, so hell yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of those ones. But overall, I'd say I give this show... Oh, before I even rate it, shout out to Olivia Dean. That album was fantastic. Shout out to her winning. People are being weird about her win. I don't like that too much. But shout out to her winning Best New Artist. Shout out to my boy Somber, even though he's a 20-year-old immature boy who just says weird shit. Still makes great-ass music. Shout out to Lola Young, who can belt really well. You know, I know that Messy song, but I hadn't heard her in that capacity. So shout out to her. And but yeah, man, I really enjoyed this Grammy. So I'm giving it a solid 8.5. Yeah, I know I took off half points, but I know there's probably another half point that I'm missing somewhere that I don't remember.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the whole thing in its entirety. I saw a little bit, then I caught some clips, I caught the performances, but based off of everything I saw, I would probably agree with you. I'm gonna probably go for like an 8. So like in that 8 realm, like you. Yeah, man. I think this is a great show. And I can't remember shows past, but this is probably going to be one of the more memorable Grammys in a while. Probably this one in last year. Because what did Kendrick perform last year?
Did he? I think he did. I can't remember what he performed.
I feel like we talked about his performance. Yeah, I don't remember either. But yeah, this was one of them ones for sure. Great Grammys.
Oh, wait.
Great performances. A lot of performances, but great performances. How long did this run for?
It ended at like 11:30, so I think 2 hours and a half. It started at 8. Yeah, 2.5 hours.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, 2.5. Or is my math wrong? 3.5 hours. 3.5. But we can't end this review without talking about Cher. Yo, I don't know. Did you see? You say you didn't watch to completion, but did you see Cher?
I saw her outfit. Yes.
Not the outfit.
Oh wait, no! Oh no, she fucked up the what's it called? Luther Vandross, right? Record of the year.
Not only
Luther
that,
Vandross.
Yeah. She fucked up that whole shit. Oh my gosh. She walked off stage too early. Trevor Noah had to call her back and say, I'd love to read the nominees, but I don't have the literally production issues happening in real time. She was like, she walked up to the back, and I guess people were probably telling her to go back. But then Trevor had to say, yo, I don't have the sheet to read off the nominees. I'd love to do it, but I can't. You have to do it. So like she was reading the teleprompter, and she was just fucking that whole shit up. She was over there. She was up there cursing, getting shit wrong.
She was like, "Oh, Luther Vandross. Oh, he won again. Wow, good for you. It's good for you, Luther.
I haven't heard his name in a long time.
Where you been? Get up here.
That nigga been dead for like you been dead for like 20 years, bro. Yo, man. Shout out to Cher though, and whoever her plastic surgeon is, man, because she is too. I don't want to be ageist, man, but she too old to be up there reading. Why do we keep? I think they do this on purpose. There's at least one person in production that their job is to get some of the oldest motherfuckers to get up there and read teleprompters. Like they do this shit on purpose. Like I know they're legends, but don't have them go up there by themselves.
She should have had her 25-year-old boyfriend read it up there for her.
Woo! Get her ass. Yeah, Cher and AE. But nah, man, I think my critique is if y'all gonna have somebody go up there that's old as hell reading off a teleprompter or the little cue card, which like even that is a problem apparently. Don't have them go up there alone. You don't have to have them go up there alone. It's totally fine.
Don't they usually go up there in pairs? There's usually 2 presenters.
Yeah, but even that, they fucked that up last time too with La La. Just the people saying that she was gonna go up there and say La La. Oh my gosh, man! The jokes about Cher, bro, was amazing. But shout out to to Kendrick for winning for Luther. But man, that was just funny. And also
got both Sounds Entertainment, number 1.
Yeah, man, number 1 pick. And again, I guess shout out maybe to Pharrell, who gave one of the worst speeches. I don't think I need to hear any more speeches from Pharrell, man. He gives terrible speeches, notoriously.
Yeah. Pharrell's turned into Jaden Smith somehow. I don't know how, but it happened. We thought Jaden was trying to turn into Pharrell, but it was the other way around the entire time.
Yeah, we don't even hear that much from Jaden anymore. You know, he just has his antics. He shows up to these award shows sometimes, dresses some crazy stuff, but all in all, yeah, Pharrell, he just need to just
like a house on his head.
Speeches, man. Yeah. I don't need to hear any more speeches. And whoever edited that whole compilation, they did their damnedest to not include Chad in that shit, which I found kind of weird, but he is suing him, so I understand.
Yep, that's true.
Shout out to the Grammys,
don't put
man.
that thing on the screen.
Yeah, he's suing me, bro. You know, but yeah, shout out to the Grammys. It was a really good show. I was thoroughly entertained. I guess we can maybe stay in music while we're here, because it is music stuff. What I had some other music news other than J. Cole stuff, but I guess we could start with that because yeah, he's dropping this week.
Hell yeah. The Blizzard brought one good thing.
Nice.
4-track mixtape from Kendrick Lamar featuring hosted by yeah. 4-track mixtape by J. Cole, hosted by
entertainment so bad.
Yeah, word. Hosted by DJ Clue. It's great to hear that the DJ Clue sounds again. The Cluminale! Oh, that shit. That was and what's it called? Yeah, and what's the other one? The Storm, the Desert Storm shit.
Desert Storm
drop. It's cool to hear that. But yeah, J. Cole gave us a 4-track mixtape, rapping over some New York ass beats, some classic beats. Yeah, honestly, it's given like early Cole, like like young Simba Cole, like back in those days. Like those are the type of beats he used to rap on. Like when he was rapping on like Dead Presidents and shit like that. That's what it brought me back to. Definitely what I wanted to hear right before his album came out. Obviously he did this in the spur of the moment. He's making reference to the storm, to the blizzard that's going on. Kudos to him for getting it done in such a short window. But I didn't know if he was going to drop anything beforehand, and that's kind of I expected him to. I was surprised that this rollout was as quiet as it has been. But hey, man, leave it up to Cole to leave some non-announced last-minute shit, kind of like what he did with the Might Delete Later. You know what I'm saying? Kind of just like out of nowhere, here, take this. And yeah, I mean, I'm happy with the raps. I know Hod has his own takes. Definitely go check out Hod's review on this mixtape if you haven't. It's up on our YouTube.
Shout out to our brother.
Lays it, I think, 30 minutes or something like that. Yeah, he gives you a nice breakdown. He's definitely the hip hop guy on this podcast when it comes to really getting in the trenches of hip hop and the culture of hip hop. So definitely go check that out. Shout out to Hod. But yeah, I think I enjoyed this, man. This is a nice little 4-piece to get ready for Friday, bro.
Yeah, nice refresher. Things that he probably doesn't even have on the album. Like these freestyles are not making the album. This is like very unpolished, very like I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna drop this, give you like a teaser into what's happening. So let's talk about how it all went down. Oh my God. Yeah, shout out to how it all went down. Came out of nowhere. His birthday is on January 28th. I'm pretty sure it came out the night before, January 27th. And like I think he typically drops something on his birthday most years, or like some years like that's like a big date for him around that time. But yeah, he dropped it on his website. He made everybody pay whatever they want. You can pay $1, you can pay $5, $10, whatever you want. Go on there and pay for 4 of these tracks. And I didn't buy it, but I knew a lot of people that were buying it, and they were having a lot of issues. That website was crashing, which is to be expected, right? Like if you ever do something like this again in the future, Cole, You gotta expect this. These servers gotta be all hands on deck, you know. But yeah, shout out to how he did that because I really do fuck with that.
So you sign up on the website. He sends you a text message from Lil Cole. You probably remember Lil Cole from the KOD album, all that type of shit.
Yeah.
And then he sent you basically a link to go download the album straight to your phone. Old school shit, bro. This ain't on Spotify, not on Apple Music. Nah, it's just going straight to your files on your phone. And I appreciate the fact that he dropped not only four of the freestyles separately, but a compilation, 11-minute track of all the freestyles just playing. Yeah. I downloaded that shit right before my flight to Missouri and played that bitch at least 30 times.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah, that's what I heard. That's definitely what I heard. I'm not gonna lie though. I don't know if I feel like him backing out from the beef ruined me a little bit in the sense where, like, I know he can rap. I came on here, I listened to track 2, diss 2, or diss 2, track 2, however it's ordered, and said that he gives some really great bars and some really great storytelling. I know he can rap really well. But when he goes on these records talking that rah-rah shit, and I know that's what it's about, I'm just like, damn, man, I don't know if I hear it the same way, right? So initially, I didn't really care for this, because I listened to the full 11-minute, 39 seconds of straight freestyles. And I wasn't crazy about it. Like, I haven't gone back to it at all until Hod dropped his review. And I watched his review and watched him break it down. And I had a lot more respect for it. From, like, Hod breaking down the verses, the samples that he used, and just how he feels about it. I cared a lot more. And that was where I feel like I understand. Like you said, Hod is the hip-hop guy on this podcast. And this really felt for those hip hop guys, those people that were from that era, that mixtape era back in the day, like you said, DJ Clue and all that stuff. It felt very nostalgic to them, and I have an appreciation for that. But at the time, I wasn't feeling it. But it's crazy how after his review, it started sounding different. I'm like, what happened to my brain chemistry to where, as you were explaining it, it sounds different to me. It sounds hotter to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
But overall,
I've come to peace with the fact that J. Cole is an honorable samurai. In a sense where a samurai, as deadly as they are, they're not going to fight an unarmed man. We're not going to kill somebody with their back turned to us. We're not going to fight for no fucking, for nothing. You know what I'm saying? If morally it's just not right. It's just not for honor. No matter how I may feel about it personally, I've come to peace with the fact that J. Cole is just one of those guys that just think a little bit differently. Not in a sense like, oh, he thinks different, bro. He's like on a whole nother, but in a sense where he's very grounded. He reminds me, if you're a fan of UFC, Khabib Nurmagomedov. I'm sorry, I definitely butchered his last name. But
I thought you killed that. I don't even know what his name is, but it sounded like you said it right.
But a guy that can easily wrestle a fucking bear if he fucking wanted to. He has the strength to. He has the capabilities. He has the capabilities to be the best. He has proved it before in the past that he has the number one MC, or the number one, in my example's sake, number one fighter in the world. But he knows when a fight isn't worth it, or when a fight is like, this doesn't feel like a right type of fight. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not necessarily gonna be one of those guys that label him as a pussy or anything like that, but I can respect the fact that he knows when it's a fight worth fighting and a fight not worth fighting. Because if, let's say, Cole does hop in this beef, he does hop in that beef, we go a year later. Not for nothing, as a hip-hop fan, I never want to see a world where Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole aren't cool. Kendrick Lamar and Drake, whatever. But Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole as two guys, as like I deem as like the pillars of a whole generation that I came up of, like our generation, me and you specifically, T, like these guys were the pillars. You know what I'm saying? Like these guys were these guys exemplified hip hop to the purest form. Where if you wanted to introduce somebody to like what true hip hop is, you're gonna go to one of those two guys. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Yeah.
So I don't want to see a world where these guys a year after the beef, when they really didn't have to be beefing, it was really just the other two. It was really just Kendrick and this guy over here. Cole kind of just, you were kind of just there. You know what I mean? So I'm actually happy that J. Cole backed out, because I don't know what hip hop would look like a year from now. If J. Cole goes into that beef with Kendrick Lamar, gets slaughtered, you think anybody's gonna give a fuck about this Fall Off album?
Well, it's funny that you say that, because I don't know if this is actually true or not, or just, analysts overthinking it. But apparently they're saying that J. Cole planned this entire thing. Like, the back out from the beef was a part of the plan for people to kind of think.
I don't.
You're not rolling? You're not rolling with that?
I hate when people overthink like that, bro. Like, no, he's not Batman. He didn't plan this a year and a half. Oh yeah, I'm gonna back out. I'm gonna hop in the beef and then back out of the beef. And then 9 months later, I'm gonna drop this 4-pack freeze. Like, no, bro. Like, no, nigga. I don't roll with that at all.
We're gonna revisit your thoughts.
Niggas give people too much credit. I love Cole. I love Kendrick. I love all these niggas. But stop giving them like Batman combat like level intellect, bro. Yeah, like they're not supercomputers like that, bro. They're not able to predict the future like that. I'm sorry, I'm not buying none of that shit.
I'll have a better understanding when I hear what type of shit he popping on this album. That's when I'll know if this was intentional or not. I just need to hear what's gonna happen. Even with the album art, there's like just two different types of album art. Where like I think disc one, the album art for like disc one is his studio where he wrote stuff, where he used to write stuff all the time, and disc two is like where he's at now, which is clearly this is like post beef. He's at pretty much. I don't know if he's saying that he's at the peak of his career, but this is supposed to be his last album. So maybe he won't be popping shit on this album, because if this is actually his last album, then I doubt that he'll be focusing on like recent topics. I think we're probably just going to get a whole bunch of songs that he's been working on for years around the time where he announced that he was making this album. So we're probably going to get like 12-year-old, 15-year-old songs.
Man, I have a feeling like I already know what this album's about to sound like, bro. Not for nothing. I love J. Cole. J. Cole. But I feel like every single time he announces an album, I know exactly what it's going to sound like, and I'm usually right. I don't know what he's going to be talking about. Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Okay. He's like, right. He's like legacy at this point. Like, I'm looking forward to it as it comes, but man, I just kind of feel like I know what to expect. It's like it's like WWE Royal Rumble. Like I knew what was gonna happen, but I didn't know the way it was gonna go down.
Yeah. So the Fallout is out on Friday. I will be listening. Can I even do that? I got plans. I don't know if I can do that. I will be listening at some point during Saturday, probably. I'm gonna try to listen at midnight. But
yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna listen to it on Friday for sure.
But that's a double album, though, bro. That's Friday. I'm not forgetting that.
Is it a double
Friday
album?
Has a day. It is a double. Yeah, it's 2 discs. This one, this 2.
Well, it could be like 8 songs each. You never know. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. For like his last album, that shit better be at least like.
Do you really believe this is his last album?
I don't know, man. This is like the fact that he's talking about shit that he's written over the course of 12 years. That takes time to build. So I wouldn't be surprised if this was actually like he's putting all his best work that is a culmination of everything that he's written over his experience in this music industry. It depends. Like if I listen to this album and this is some of the best music that he's ever made, I'd be like, all right, this is probably his last album, because he spent years doing this, and you're not going to get something else like that unless he decides to run this shit back and spend another 12 years coming up with new bars and new stories to tell and new things, like perfecting that. So if that's really true, if that story is true, that he's really just been writing and all this stuff is just from the beginning because he had this planned out, then I believe this could be his last album. It's not the last we hear from him. He'll probably just still do features and still drop freestyles. But I could see this being his last album. Because the album before this, before My Delete Later what was the album that he came out with before this? The one that had Pride on it with
the Off Season,
with Diddy and shit like that. The Off Season, yeah,
the Off Season,
and that was
2021.
2021, so 5 years ago. I don't know if we're gonna be wanting to hear another album from Cole in the next 5 years. Personally, at this point, he's
might be his last studio album, but I don't think he's gonna stop making music.
Well, didn't he just stop things out? This was the last Dreamville, right? As well, he's out. He's gone, man. I think he's done. I think he's really done with this. He's just gonna step back, be CEO. I can't remember if he stepped down from being CEO of Dreamville. I can't remember if that was the case. There was some story I remember.
Didn't he give like his artists like their IP back or some shit like that, like their royalties or some shit?
Yeah, he did something for his artists, but this
I think
really
I remember
feels like he's
talking
taking a
about
step back. Yeah, he's taking a step back from this. He's, reaping what he sowed, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. I do think that we get features, but maybe not as much. He'll probably pop out like every now and then, like 3K used to.
Oh,
like you say, his legacy at this point, bro.
3K.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
he's over, man.
Yeah.
But
well,
we'll see.
Before we get off the music stuff, have you heard any new albums?
I listened to the new IDK, which I think is that an album or an EP?
I liked it.
I can't remember. I liked it too. It was pretty good. That one Neptune track on there is probably my favorite.
ETDS, a mixtape by IDK.
Let me see.
16
what else
tracks.
did I listen to?
15 tracks, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Jordan Ward dropped his album Backwards.
Oh, I didn't listen to that
I
yet.
played one of his songs. A couple of weeks ago. I believe it was Champion Sound. Really good album. A lot of different sounds on there from... you get a little bit of R&B, you get a little bit of hip-hop, you get a little bit of alternative, you get a little bit of both. Some rock elements in there that are really fun. It's all over the place, but in the best way possible. Definitely recommend you guys go out and listen to it. Outside of Champion Sounds, which I've already played on here, the end track, not the bonus track, but like the last track on the track list, number 13, Why, is a really nice outro song. Change of scenery, Themselves, Juicy, Smoking Partner, Stranger, the opening track. A lot of great songs on here. Definitely go check that out. 15 songs, 40 minutes to get you right through them. And they breeze, bro. That's Backwards. And definitely go check out Forward, which came out 2 years ago.
Did you listen to it backwards yet? To see if there's any like different ways you can listen to it?
I have not yet. Maybe I should do that.
Yeah, there's probably some sort of hidden code in there or something. Yeah, you gotta listen when they send the messages out, Like listen to this, listen to forward, and then listen to backwards, and that's like the part 2 to forward, maybe. You heard it here first, folks. You heard it here first. I'm gonna definitely listen. I'm gonna listen to the album. And I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna listen to it backwards, as because that's the shit I be doing. I do some wacky shit when it comes to movies and films. I haven't listened to any new stuff, but I do have a pretty big announcement in my vinyl saga. I've finally reached the end of my first saga of vinyl collection, because as of right now, I am not buying any more vinyl. I'm going on a quick hiatus. Not quick. It's going to be a hiatus. It's probably going to be a few months. I'm not buying any more vinyl until further notice, because I probably made one of my biggest vinyl purchases yet. This is definitely one of my prized possessions. I've wanted this.
Are you going to show it?
Vinyl for a really long time. I can go get it. But I will say, man, what a long time coming. Before I even started collecting vinyl, I did say that I wanted a physical copy of this soundtrack, and now that I'm collecting vinyl, having it be available to me at the time that it was made available to me, just felt like I was pulled to do that. But it was a lot of money.
I don't even know if you could find a physical form of it anywhere else. Like, do they have CDs or what else would they have?
You gotta buy it
might
from
only
somebody.
be available as a vinyl.
Yep, a lucky dude on Discogs put it up the day that I looked for it, because I was just going to show a friend of a vinyl that I wanted, but it cost too much money. And the day that I looked, the night before, homie put it up, and it was the cheapest I've ever seen this album. So god damn it, I bought it, and I'm gonna show the people now. I'm also gonna talk about it, but I will show the Patreon viewers just so you get an understanding of how serious this was to me. So yes, my vinyl saga is over. Season 1, yes, the first saga is over. But yes, I did get what I now consider my first ever prized possession. I don't think I own anything else that I hold. My first grail. And I fully blame SoundMap for this, by the way, for this addiction. I feel like the pipeline was right there. It very much got me to this point.
Digital media to physical.
It got me right there. But yes, I did get one of the best soundtracks. I've been very vocal about loving this soundtrack. If you go back to, if y'all been around since the Outside the Box days, I've been playing music from that soundtrack. And you might have heard it on one of the Feud. If he kept that, I don't know if he did. But Dame played one of the songs on the Feud when we did one of our special rounds. But none other than
I kept it. Yeah,
the Sonic Adventure 2 collection vinyl.
That shit is beautiful.
Yeah, man.
Good condition.
Great condition. The only thing that, and I think this is why he sold it for cheaper. The only thing that was kind of messed up was the sleeve. Like the top of the sleeve is a little ripped. I don't give a fuck about that as much. It's still intact. You know, the shit ain't falling apart. And, you know, it came with a little booklet that gives like interviews with the composers. You know, they talked a lot about how they worked with, you know, they talked about working with the hip hop, like 100P and stuff like that, with a rapper from the East Coast. They don't say 100P's name directly, but they do say a rapper from the East Coast. But I just want to show off the art, you know. Got the blue side, the hero side in here.
Fire.
With the blue disc.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. A lot of good stuff on there. Escapes from the City, you know, the thing that everybody loves. Live and Learns on there.
Around at the speed of sound.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Shout out to Free Play, man. We included that song. We needed that song to be in there. But then, of course, Dive Into the Mellows on there. One of my favorite soundtracks of all time. The Knuckle Levels, man. They got what's it called? Pumpkin Hill on there as well. Amazing.
Hey, yo, Knuckles.
Yeah, man. And then you got the dark side, the evil side, you know, which is the same cover art pretty much, but in black and red.
And the best songs on the dark side are going to be the Rogue songs for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah. All the bossa songs and stuff like that and everything, and the boss music and everything. But yeah, you got the red John.
Damn, the red with the black in the middle is tough.
Yeah, man.
Super
I love
tough.
it. I love it. So, of course, I listened to it the first night that I got it. It came all the way from Austria. But, yeah, man, I'm a proud Sonic Adventure collector. And it won't be the end of my video game collection, but it's definitely the end of my vinyl collection for now.
Yeah. I love it. And you definitely infected me with a, physical media bug as well. I have been collecting a lot more comics lately.
Let's go.
Let me pull some of them out, actually. I got whenever I pull up to a store, whenever, I travel a lot. So whenever I travel to a new city, first thing I do whenever I have some free time is look for, hey, is there any comic stores or any bookstores? Are there any like vintage gaming stores that I can go check out? Because outside of comics, I also like to look for like GameCube games and stuff. So let me just grab some.
My boy. This is also a good time to mention that, yes, it's the end of my vinyl collection, but also I think the end of my big purchases for a while, because I did get a new camera. Shout out to me. It's gonna be coming. And the next time y'all see me, it's gonna be better quality. Y'all gonna see all the pores. Y'all gonna see my beard in higher quality. So that might be scary for some of you, but also it might be.
Just make sure you don't have any gray hairs, man. I got shaving right before we got started.
I got him.
But
they just come back more, bro. It's like a hydra,
that little
bro.
bump right there. That
Yeah.
little bump right, yeah, that was a gray before. You know what I'm saying? A little shave it off. The only downside of having a good camera. But hey, this is my comic collection as of right now. Not a lot compared to, a lot of the freaks out there, but we got a lot of classics in here. You know what I'm saying? We got some Batman, a lot of Batman actually. Death of Wolverine. We got some Deadpool, Captain America teaming up for some action.
Oh yeah.
This run of comics I'm trying to complete. So this is the Wolverine Origins by not Daniel West, sorry. By Jenkins, Kubert, and Isanova. Sorry if I mispronounced those names, but one of the best
clean.
Wolverine's comic stories. Super cool.
Yeah, you can do a money spread with that.
Art style, very, very different than your typical comic book style. This is a different run of the same title.
That's cool.
A lot of Batman in here. Cop some absolute Batman. Ho.
Yeah.
Yo, these absolute Batmans are really tough to come by, especially if you're trying to find like the first edition, for sure.
Which of that
we got some
in that collection?
Wolverine.
Which in that collection is the most valuable? You think? Like, what's your current prize possession out of all of them?
Let's see. It might be. I don't even know if you consider this like a prize possession because I couldn't even tell you how much these comics are worth. You know what I'm saying? I just see them. I was like, oh, that's dope. Let me get that. But this one here.
Right now, for value wise, it doesn't have to be value now. It could just be the one that you find the favorite, the one that you're like, damn, I'm glad I got this.
The one that I saw, I got this at Tate's Comics, which if anybody is familiar with YouTuber Dash EXP, where he used to do his vlogs at, big ass comic book store I always wanted to visit. Finally got my chance to go and get my hands on this bad boy right here, Secret Wars. Why this is so special is this is when they introduced the Black Spider-Man suit. This is eventually what the MCU is going to lead towards. And when they do introduce Tom Holland in this black suit right here, it's going to break all types of records. So,
shout out Black Spider-Man.
The one right here. This is the one right here.
Yeah, that's clean, bro. Yo, anybody that is listening to this, let us know if your city got a good vinyl or comic shop. Let us know where we need to go because Dame out here going to different states and shit like this all the time. So if he comes to your city, let him know where to go and let me know
comics,
if I need to go somewhere,
vintage gaming stores,
wrestling
shops, or I can get some WWE merch, some T-shirts, some vintage shit. Anything along those lines, definitely let me know. I think I'll be out. The next state I'm going to be traveling to, hopefully it's not anytime fucking soon. God, please let it be the summer. But Chicago, so if anybody has any recommendations for Chicago, please let me know.
Chicago, I'm going to be entering you. Eventually.
Chicago, please don't shoot. Nah.
Yeah. Damn. Oh man. But yeah, please let us know. Yo, eventually we gotta have a PO box for Because We Are. But eventually I want to start getting stuff. I feel like people would like to send us stuff at some point. If anybody sees any video game vinyl in person that they think that I would like, tell me about it. I'll send you bread. Like, actually, maybe I won't because that seems like an easy scam. But like, that feels like if you want to send us something to a PO box. Eventually, we're going to hook that up. Let us know if that's something we should do because, you want to send me some like video game vinyl when you send Dame some comics, some rare comics. You want to send Hod some Nas albums. We can definitely get that. We're going to have that arranged. We can have that arranged. So please let us know if that's something that y'all interested in doing. Show us some love. We always give love to y'all. We always giving y'all good stuff. It'd be nice to give back to us. So The gift that keeps on giving. Anyway, shout out to the collector, man. Yeah, shout out to collectors, man. Shout out to the people that really be
Shout out
in
to
this shit.
collectors,
Because like
bro.
we're just
Hell
mini
yeah.
collectors right now, but there's really people out there that be going crazy. All those people now that be
That are in it for the love,
sticking
too.
out. Yeah. Real.
You know,
big
there's
stuff,
flippers
man.
out here. Like, I want to
Yeah.
be, and I said it on here before, I want to be into the trading card community so bad. And not because I want to make money off of it, but because I grew up collecting basketball cards and football cards with my friend. Like, we would just literally compete who would have the cooler card, the fresher card. We didn't know how much PSA 8, PSA 10. We didn't know nothing about none of that shit. We just loved the aspect, the idea of collecting something and being able to share with one another, doing trades. Oh, I'll trade you this Vince Carter All-Star card for your Kobe Bryant All-Star card. Like, you know, something like that. Like,
Yeah.
that's what I got into it for, bro. Just the love of it, bro. These grown-ass men fucking cheating little kids out of their joys and shit at these card conventions. Go fuck yourselves. That's why the sneaker game is dying.
Whew. That's true, man. Yeah, shout out to the real collectors, the people that have some integrity for sure. And that's gonna be us, man. I think we just in it for like we care. We care about this shit for real. So
Yeah, for sure.
shout out to us as well. Let's get into it, man. We have our Super Bowl contendees. I gotta say, I'm kind of excited. You know, it's like it's nice to see some new people in here a little bit. You know,
Yeah.
and you know, of course, we had like so. Let's start off with that. I think we were all wrong with our prediction, but we gotta go back to our first prediction and see how people were, how we were predicting and how close we were the first time. But of course, we also have. Sorry, music started playing. We have the Bad Bunny Bowl as well. You know, that's coming up. So
Yeah.
let's get into that. You want to talk about predictions for the game? You know, things that you're expecting, how you think it's going to turn out.
Hey man, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think I'm rolling with Seattle. And I believe a couple weeks ago I said, hey, if it was a Seattle and Denver Super Bowl, nobody's gonna give a fuck. But here I am, really not giving a fuck, honestly. Listen. I'm happy that there's new faces in the Super Bowl. I'm happy that, you know, we got a guy like Drake May in there, really having a breakout year that I said it before. I didn't expect this shit coming from him at all. Literally, clone of Tom Brady down. Like, yo, he is bodying it this year, and I hope he can continue to do this next year as well. But man, that Seattle defense is tough. Yeah. And not only is that Seattle defense tough, that offenses can be very explosive. And the one thing that I recognized when I was watching Denver and New England go at it is that, man, I mean, given tough conditions. I believe it was snowing that game. The conditions were very, very tough. Hard to really get a hand on the ball or anything like that. But it seemed like that the Patriots just couldn't get anything going consistently on offense. You know what I'm saying? They were a couple missed field goals away from Denver from it going into overtime. Denver had a couple chances to knock in a field goal, which would have eventually led to OT, and who knows what could have happened in OT. Denver was playing with a backup quarterback, so they, you know, the odds were against them. But the fact that they were able to play them so tight gives me the belief that Seattle should be able to go in there and kind of dog walk these guys. Honestly, I expect them to win by at least 14 points, 14 plus, a couple scores for sure. That Patriots defense is tough. I loved Mike Vrabel, their coach. He's one of my favorite coaches to watch in the league right now. But I think that Seattle team is just too seasoned. You know what I'm saying? They have too many guys that maybe not have been there before, but have been around the league long enough to get the job done. Especially on that defensive side, they're explosive. Shout out to Rick Woolen, my homeboy from a few years ago. He was out here training for the NFL Combine, and I got really tight with him. He almost fucked the game up. He made a big stop, was talking mad shit to them on the sidelines, got hit with a taunting penalty. They got 15 yards in the first down, and then they threw a touchdown the very next play. So that almost finished very bad for my guy. But shout out to him for being super accountable. Going on social media right after the game, be like, hey, sorry, I got a little out of my body. You know what I'm saying? People that know him know that he's not even really like that. Like, he's not like. He's a real cool guy. He's a sweet guy. He's a humble dude. So for him to get out of character like that in a pivotal moment in the game and almost cost them, I'm happy it didn't happen. I'm happy it didn't happen that way, man. So, congrats to Seattle. Congrats to New England. I got Seattle winning by a couple touchdowns.
Yeah, because I think that game between the Patriots and who were they playing? Was it Chicago? Who were they playing?
Denver.
Denver, yeah, because that game was like low score, right? Wasn't it like 10-3 or something like that? Like it was like opposites. Yeah, it was
10-7. But like I said, like there it wasn't the best of conditions. Like it was coming down, snowing. It started off fine. As the game went on, the field just kept getting whiter and whiter and whiter. So the game script changes for sure. The game is going to be in the Bay, so I think it's going to be clear skies. It might be a little cold, but it's January football. February football? What do you expect? Yeah, man. And they're playing up in the Bay. That's basically home field for Seattle, which doesn't play too far away from there. Yeah. But Patriots do have a large fan base. I think it should be an even crowd. But yeah, man. I think Seattle walks away with it.
Yeah. Shout out to because Stephon Diggs, he's on the Patriots now, right? Is he still? Yeah. Like, shout out to him making it to the Super Bowl, and we're going to get into, because we're going to talk about other artist stuff later, but yeah, man, I'm excited, bro. I think I got the Seattle too, because that defense, like you said, has been performing really, really well, and their offense is also really good. So and also, Ha's not here, but if he were here, he would say that he wants the Seahawks to win just so he could fucking spite the Jets. He wants Sam Darnold to win so bad.
Oh,
just so he can like stick it to the Jets one last time. But also, sorry for the Jets for having to compete again with the Patriots once again. That are apparently a threat. If they win this time, it's not going to be pretty for the next, few years as well. So shout out to both teams. I'm excited to see it. But also really excited to see the Bunny Bowl, man. Even though, listen, I'm not going to I understand some Spanish. I understand a lot of Spanish, but it's going to be a vibe. And I'm really excited. I'm sure there's people that's throwing full parties about this, bro. Like this, it's going to be a massive event. Like for many households.
This is the first year where I can understand people being more excited for the halftime performance than the game itself.
Yeah.
Usually I'm on that side where it's like, oh, it's a football game. Come on, we're here for football. But Bad Bunny might be bigger than football.
Yeah, bro. That's like, it's gonna be intense, man. And coming right off a Grammy win,
the ratings are not going to be pretty. I promise you, the ratings are not going to be pretty.
Yeah.
Especially for the game itself, it's going to be like game, Bad Bunny. In game.
Yeah. And there's going to be people saying a bunch of bullshit about his performance and everything, but I'm very excited to see it. Very, very excited to see it. You want to give some predictions on his songs? I think we did that before, but it'd be fine to do it again right now. What you think his opening song is going to be on? If you don't know the name of it, you can sing it.
I am sticking to my guns. It's going to be DTMF.
DTMF. Let me see what that is.
That's the song that Trevor Noah was singing with Bad Bunny.
Hold up. Okay. You think you're gonna start off with?
Yeah.
Okay. You think you're gonna start off with the new Johns?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
The biggest album of his career.
Let me see. What songs I got from Bad Bunny saved? He might start with what's that one that goes up?
That was on the last album, right? With the heart on it, I think.
I think so. What was the name of that shit? And I'm sorry if my singing is disturbing anybody. Calita. Yeah.
Was that on the last
Ahorita.
album? Oh yeah, it was the last song.
Ron, I sent the. I think he starts with that.
I could hear it. Yeah, I hear the opening.
But the thing is this. I think that it's definitely between those two because they both have similar kind of like the song that you chose has the and this one has the like they both have like very opening Super Bowl song sounds. But you might have the edge because like if we were looking at the spread on like betting sites, yours would probably have like a less of a payout. Like you'd be in the negatives
like
a little bit.
Negative 250.
Yeah.
Let me look this up actually.
I'm like, yeah. Let's help the people. Let's help the gamblers. I wonder how many gamblers we have that listen to this podcast. And I wonder if there will ever be a day where they gamble on us. What do they even look like?
It was the over under on how many hits Damon takes from his vape this episode.
Yeah. Yo, I'd love to
As
see
of
it, man.
February 3rd, 2026, Titi Me Pregunto is favored to be the opening song for Bad Bunny's Super Bowl performance with the odds of negative 125 to negative 163.
What song did
Other
you
top
say?
contenders are
Wait,
Valle
what song?
Inovialbe, Nuevo Yol, I know that song, and Monaco.
Oh, Nueva Yo might be the star one. I think we're both wrong. I think Nueva Yo is the first song that plays.
It is the opening track on the album.
Yeah, that might be the one, bro. Because even thinking about how they do like a medley, right? There's not a bunch of time. Like, what is this to pull for? Like 15 minutes, basically. So
They don't give this nigga extra time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you might be right. That might be the one.
Because like, where else would he play that in the medley?
Damn, yo, this shit giving me goosebumps. What the fuck?
Yo, you're such a Latino.
Yo, this album is good, bro. This album's so fire.
It's a good album, man. He can't go like he honestly can't go wrong. There's a lot of different songs that he can play. I think what's the bet on that one again? Nueva Yo?
Nueva Yo is actually plus 600. It's like,
really?
Yeah, it's not even. It's like the fifth.
Gamblers, y'all know what to do. I take that bet.
Yeah, honestly, plus 600. Hey, man, I could do a little something.
Put down 100 on that. I'm telling y'all,
10
listeners.
10 for 60, 20 for 24, 120, 40 for 480. Is that math right? Maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, put down something on that. Tell them Trent sent you.
A smooth,
100
put down
beans.
a smooth 15. Okay.
Yeah, nah. Smooth 100. Go big, yo.
We are talking to the degenerates. No, we're not just talking to the casual. We're not talking to Brent. Brent will put down like 150.
I'm talking about
like
if
$1.50.
Yeah, for the love of the game, $100. Throw that on there. Easy win. Easy. But yeah, I'm really excited for that. Who do you think that like also deserves a Super Bowl? Like I said earlier when I was talking about Stephon Diggs making it, I think Cardi B could give a pretty good Super Bowl performance.
The only thing that concerns me about Cardi is that her lack of discography.
Really? You don't think she got 15 songs
albums
to play?
These albums. Damn, I forgot she dropped so many fucking versions of that Am I the Drama album. Do she? I don't know, bro. Do she? Super Bowl worthy songs? Because you also got to think about it. There's some songs she's not going to be able to perform, bro.
You don't think she could do WAP?
No.
Really? You don't think she does WAP at the Super Bowl? If she gets
Hell no.
Even what about WAG?
She does.
Wet and Gushy?
Nah. Because what are you talking about? What's Wet and Gushy? She does I Like It.
Bodak Yellow.
Bodak Yellow, yeah.
Throw WAP in there, bro. Give me half a
Outside?
finger for WAP. I still think she does. I still think she does WAP.
It's just the melody. It's just like an instrumental that plays in between.
Is
bro,
Motorsport
she might
her
got
song?
like a good. She's not doing a Nicki song up there, bro.
Is that Nicki's song?
This is the only song that her and Nicki are on the same track. Yeah.
And I guess she's not really
And
performing
Offset,
these
bro,
songs
she's
with her
not
baby
doing
daddy.
that song.
Yeah, no, it's tough for her. It's tough for her. Yeah, cause she can't
Cardi
do
has
clout.
the star power. Cardi has the star power. I don't know if she has the discography.
She could probably do it. Has Bruno ever done a Super Bowl? Cause she could definitely do what's that song? Finesse, the Finesse remix.
I think Bruno did it already.
Damn.
Maybe he did it. I don't know, but Bruno definitely has done the Super Bowl before. Some of the names I had for me, hey dog, maybe the discography's not there on a worldwide basis, but the performance is there. We talked about him earlier. I think Tyler could body a Super Bowl. Would they ever put Tyler on that stage considering his past? I don't think so. Some people might argue that he doesn't have a Super Bowl worthy discography. Because, like in that same vein as Cardi, you can't go out there and perform Yonkers. You know what I'm saying? You can't go out there.
But he wouldn't do that.
Perform...
He would do like the Flower Boy stuff. Like "See You Again" is like his probably biggest song, right? At this point.
Mm-hmm. His biggest?
Yeah, so name the tracks that you
actually.
think he would do if he were to do it. I think "See You Again" is his biggest song. I'm pretty sure.
He could do "See You Again." He could do "Sugar on My Tongue." He could do "Earthquake," "Ring Ring Ring." He could do "What's Good."
What's good?
He can get up. It's that song with Rocky, I think, on the Igor album. Let's see.
You think that's the one he does from Igor and not the do 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 do.
Oh,
whatever song
I think he could do that one too. But I mean, I'm only just thinking of like off a couple songs off the album. So he's definitely doing "Earthquake." Oh, maybe not. He might do like "New Magic Wand." "New Magic Wand" is actually one of his favorite songs. New Magic. It's like the fucking.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's Super Bowl worthy.
Yeah, bro. The lights would go crazy on that one.
Yeah, my thing with Tyler is it's hard for him because that's Super Bowl and you only have 15 minutes. It'd be hard for him to like. That's a lot of costume changes because to go from these eras, you know, it'd be tough.
I don't know, man. I think he could do it.
It'd be tough, man.
I think he'd do it. But outside of him, because that's like an unlikely one. The likely ones are obviously names like Taylor, Drake, but I doubt. You don't want to, but it's inevitable, bro. She hasn't done one yet. Travis is on his way out. As soon as, and I think I said it last year. Once Travis is out, Taylor's in.
You think so? Because even her last album, people ain't even talking about that shit as much. It ain't hitting like that.
Who cares, bro? They had Katy Perry up there with a fucking dancing shark.
But that was back. That was way back.
So what? Taylor Swift is 3 times the star as fucking Katy Perry.
I don't think she wants to do it though. That's the thing. So I don't know if she says yes to it. I think she could definitely do it. She has the stuff to do it, but I don't think that I don't know. I don't know if we see it though. But who else is on your list?
Up there. Drake, but that's very unlikely just because of his relationships with
hell nah.
With Jay-Z. But he could.
Yeah.
Definitely could. Who else did I
got my eyes on you.
I think I had another white girl. I just forgot who. It wasn't Sabrina.
Sabrina? Billy? No.
Billy, yes. It was Billy.
Yeah.
I think
Billy's at that time. She's definitely one of the great ones.
And she'd be out there in the oversized football jersey and shit. You know,
yeah, looking like E40 and shit. Yeah, she'd have a good time doing that.
Bieber, I think could still go out there. Bieber's having like a second or third resurgence of superstardom.
Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about that Yukon performance he did. Pretty good, even though he was in his drawers. It's pretty good. I might give that album a second listen because I haven't gone back to it at all.
I might give it a first.
Yeah, it's worth it. There's some shit on there apparently. Who else you got?
I think those are it though. I think because I was trying to think, bro. Like I wanted to think hip hop at first. I'm like, bro, there really just isn't a lot of guys in the space right now that could do it. You know, fandoms are gonna throw, oh, Future has a insane catalog, but bro, we don't want to hear Future up there talking about baby mamas and Percocets and shit.
What about producer wise?
Sorry,
like you think Pharrell?
Not with this lawsuit going on. I don't think I want to see Pharrell up there. I don't think I want to see Pharrell up there. I'd rather see. I don't know if I want to see. I don't want to see Timbaland up there right now either. You gonna bring up that Suno bitch?
Yeah. Whole shit gonna be AI. Whole shit gonna be AI.
Whole shit gonna be AI. I mean, you know, I guess I could see Pharrell doing it. Clips. Jay-Z wouldn't come out. Wouldn't be able to do no nerd stuff though.
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. I don't know. If he's not doing nerd stuff, I don't know if I want to see a Pharrell Super Bowl. To be honest,
I don't want to see Pharrell if he can't do any nerd stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. It's tough for the hip hop space to get in that Super Bowl spot, boy.
Yeah. What about R&B? Any like? Because you know Usher was a legacy. So I mean,
but Usher also, you know, he dances on. No pun intended, but he dances on that line of being both, of having pop songs and R&B songs. You know what I'm saying? Because even if you look at his Super Bowl performance, a lot of those were high energy songs. Yeah, it's not an R&B song, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, you peeped that before I even.
It was tough.
Yeah.
Maybe Neo, but who gives a fuck about? No, I'm sorry. I love Neo. Who gives a fuck about Neo in 2026? In 2026, like sorry.
He'd have to have like
Chris Brown too problematic.
He'd have to have like a resurgence, something where they get people talking about him again, to where they're like, oh yeah, Neo, you know, because he has a lot of great hits and songs that he's written. So just he'd be good up there.
You can't go up there performing songs you wrote.
Well, like songs. Why not?
To the left, to the left. Wait, hold on.
His version of songs. I feel like he could do that. Who the fuck else, man? R&B. There's like we haven't named any women.
I said Billy. I said for R&B.
No, like R&B, yeah.
Alicia.
Nah, she did it already.
But again, bro,
she was up
I don't
there
know if
with
you can
Usher,
have. Yeah, I don't know if you can have an R&B headline the Super Bowl, because like, bro, where are we getting our energy from? Unless, like I said, like in Usher's case, they do both.
Yeah, he was up there dancing. He wasn't just singing.
I'm not trying to hear ballads, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. We're gonna revisit it, and the fans will tell us, man. Y'all tell us who we missing. I don't know. I can't even think about it at the time. But it's hard. You know, it's hard to think about those performances. But you really only need like a great show in 15 minutes. You know, just 15 minutes worth of hits. So
don't nobody comment Lil Wayne either.
He ain't getting it. Let it go. Penis to an elephant. Anyway, I think that's enough for anything on the music stuff. Is anybody else dropping on the same day Cole is? I don't think so. I think we're done with that. Was anything announced? People are there's starting to be rumbles in the air about Baby Keem dropping at some point soon, or dropping something. So that's exciting. So I want to see what he sounds like on PG Lang. He's on my label, so I gotta bring him up. Drake, we're still waiting for Iceman. Don't know where that's coming. Don't know when that's coming. Yeah. The Iceman cometh. We'll see.
Should have dropped it during this blizzard.
I know, that's what I said. That's what I said. I said, bro, like one of the coldest storms that we've ever had. You know, you could have dropped it right there. I don't know if I don't know if Iceman is the right name for that album though. I know he has to do it.
He's probably waiting for shit to die down.
Yeah, exactly. It's shit's too hot right now. But yeah, I don't know anything else that's coming out. I'm pretty sure that's all I have. Oh, my, I already bought it, so this don't count. My Jill Scott vinyl is coming. I'm pretty sure she's dropping. Oh, she's not dropping till. Let me find out. Let me make sure she's not dropping. I think she drops next week.
Okay.
Yes,
Jill Scott. Look out for that.
Yeah, Jill Scott. She drops next week. I'm excited, man. Excited for that nasty Jilly from Philly music. It's gonna be man. It's Valentine's Day coming up, bro. She's dropping. She's doing it. She's doing the right thing. She's doing the right thing. And that's all I got for music, I think.
Yeah, same. Same.
That's all I got.
Get it.
Yeah, man. Let's talk about this show. Did you watch Wonder Man yet?
Yes, I did. Oh,
let's get into it.
What a gem. One of the Marvel's least marketed shows up until they realized, oh wait, people are actually fucking with this. Because the show was out and I didn't see no marketing for it until people started to talk about how good the show was on the timeline, and then it started to be all over the place. They started the rollout for the show actually with the Fantastic Four during the movie for that, during their blue carpet. Yaya was on the blue carpet talking about he did like this bit, right, where he was like, oh yeah, I got this role coming up for Wonder Man, and then the interviewer asked him about Trevor Slattery. He was like, oh, what about your friendship with Trevor Slattery? And then he kind of gets like mushed off of the screen, like somebody takes him, like his PR team takes him away. So people really didn't know what the hell that was all about at the time.
Yeah.
But to see it come full circle, I think the whole theme, or not even the theme, but the whole concept of this show is great. It reminds me of that show. I forget the name of the show, but it took place in the DC universe, and it was about a office of people with no powers having to deal with living in a superhero world. But it actually did take place in the DCU, so like they were able to say Superman, Batman, all these shits. So it reminds me of that, where it's very meta. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not familiar with the Wonder Man story, in this show, basically it's superpowered dude who just wants to act. You know what I'm saying? I have all these powers and shit, but I just want to, read Macbeth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he has to hide the fact that he's a superhero because of this whole doorman clause, which is a standalone episode, which is fantastic on its own. And it gives
that actor's name, because he did a damn good job.
Yeah. They give a whole background story of, this is like episode 4 of why he has to keep it secret. It's great storytelling, excellent storytelling. So yeah, basically Wonder Man wants to be an actor, but he really has the superpowers, has to hide the fact that he has all these abilities, because if they found out, he wouldn't be able to act no more. Then he would have to be a regular superhero, right? Yeah, basically tells that story. Him getting this role of Wonder Man, who is an actual superhero in the comic books. We also get reintroduced to Trevor Slattery, who did play the fake Mandarin in Iron Man 3. If you watched any of the Marvel one-shots, it's like those short films by Marvel, they had one for him. They would have one for him. Something it's like Something the King, where basically he gets broken out of jail by the real Mandarin. Which then, bro, so watching this show had me going back and watching that one take. It had me going back to watch Shang-Chi because Trevor was also in there, just so I can get some of the references that were made in the show, and also remember how Trevor fucking got here in the first place, because before that, I had forgotten all about the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I forgot the fact that he was in Shang-Chi, his role in Shang-Chi, his big role in Shang-Chi. So it was great to see him again.
Trevor?
And
I don't remember that. I don't remember in Shang-Chi either.
Yeah, he was. He had that little creature thing that helped them get to Low Tower or Tao Low.
I gotta watch
Sorry,
some
I forgot
clips.
the name of the city.
But that's crazy. I gotta watch that.
Yeah, man. So excellent show with excellent acting. If you're going into the show expecting, oh yeah, some violence, some action sequences, it's not that type of show, bro.
Yeah.
But the drama is there. A little bit of action here and there to see what his powers are, but they don't really show you everything that he's capable of. I don't know where this is going to go in the future, like if another season, or I don't expect this guy to be in Doom or anything like that, but by the end of the season, spoiler warning, but he's very open about his powers and giving a fuck about, who knows what he can do and what he can't do.
He got brought to a point. He got brought to a point for sure, of showing his powers are like ionic powers, right? Pretty much.
Yes, ionic.
I thought it was like, it seemed like it was like seismic at this point, but apparently he's really strong. In the comics, like,
bro.
Got some comic book nerds that talked about the show in our Discord. Shout out to our Discord. But they were saying that he's like,
he's OP, bro. He is immense superhuman strength, speed, stamina, invulnerability, flight, energy projection, regeneration, and the ability to transform into pure ionic energy, making him functionally immortal and requiring no food, air, or water. He also has. We didn't
see him eat anything this entire show, actually.
That's true. He also has electromagnetic forces, essentially making him a powerhouse comparable to Thor or the Hulk.
Which I did hear that he goes toe to toe with them. He just wants
to act
a few times in
the
comics.
And all he's worried about in this show is like, yo, where my sides at? Where my sides so I can do this self audition tape.
Yeah, from the start, I loved how nerdy he was and how like just super like into that shit that he was. He really does just want to act, he just wants to leave that shit behind him.
But no, bro. It's funny how we talked about being hard to work with a few weeks ago, and then I watched this show, and I watched this nigga be the most difficult motherfucker to work with, even in success, even after he's made it, still difficult to work with.
Nah, bro, difficult to work with. He cares, man. Like, he was bringing up some good points. At some point, there was a point where they were like, all right. There was a point where I was even like, all right, maybe he could like tone some of that down.
You got one line, bro.
But it.
That library scene where he was like, oh, not even the professor scene. He's like, oh, but I should be grabbing this book because if I teach this class, it's like, motherfucker, you are about to die.
But
and they killed off your character before you could even do that.
But it matters, to the nerds and to the people that really care about the show. Like, it just adds that extra thing. And for a character that only has one line, it does make sense that he wants to have a little bit more of like a significance for that. I can understand that. He was wilding a little bit. Yes,
nigga, you are ruining the shooting schedule. You are not a reoccurring. I'm talking about the very first scene. Very first scene, right?
Yeah.
You are not a reoccurring character. You're not a reoccurring character. You won't be back. We have more stuff to shoot after this. And you are fucking up the whole schedule. They even said it. We're not going to be able to complete the rest of the day like this.
I think we're viewing this from two different sides. As somebody, yes, you deal with like production and shoots and shit like that. I'm viewing this from the artistic view. I watch a lot of shows that have like meaning and everything. I appreciate shit where people are like, yeah, that book that was sitting right there, that meant something, bro. I watch Sopranos, man. Everything means something in that show. I love that. Getting back to that shit where everything has a meaning. I love shit like that, especially if I'm nerding out about it. Yes, it's annoying, but it makes me happy. Watching it. It might not be happy for the production people, but it makes me as a watcher very happy.
All that can be true, and you can still be difficult to work with.
I don't think that's fair, bro. We can't give him that. Why? Because he's black? That's why he's difficult?
No, because he's picky. And he's
indecisive.
And he waits until camera is about to start rolling to make any notes.
That's true.
You were in your trailer, sir, for a while, waiting for this one scene, and now you have notes right before we about to start rolling?
That is true. Bad timing. That, I'll give you that. He probably could have went into this a minute ago. but he just chose now to, which is weird for somebody who like is supposed to be his professional, you know, or somebody that is really. I don't know if he like was acting anything else beforehand that he had like a chance for, but I don't know. But I really did like the show. I'm excited to see more of him. I saw a rumor that he was going to be in Doomsday, but I'm not sure if that was true.
I just don't know where he would fit in. Like nobody knows him. Only person who would know him is Nick Fury.
So what I did see, and I feel like we might get more explanation because we still have one more movie coming up before Doomsday, which is Brand New Day that's coming out in a few months. But apparently the what was the name of the enforcers in that show? It was like the CIA or something. Was it the
damage control?
Damage control, yeah, like it's like DOCA or something like that, or DDC, whatever. Apparently they're gonna have a bigger role as well in I think Spider-Man as well. I forgot they were saying that somebody was gonna be playing like somebody else was playing in that like CIA type thing, the damage control, like an important name.
That main guy who was trying to get Trevor to spy on Simon. I believe it's him because he was in. He might have been the last Spider-Man.
I don't remember, but it's all making sense now. Things are connecting, but that's like it all depends on what happens in Spider-Man to see if he's actually gonna. And if we get a trailer with him, you know, because like they're doing these trailers with Doomsday. If we get a trailer with him, then that'll sell it. That'll settle it right there.
We're getting a Spider-Man trailer this weekend for sure.
Yeah. What else did I enjoy? I think he's supposed to be funny. People are saying that he's supposed to be a lot funnier. I think it's fine to have serious people at first and then be funny later. It's fine, you know, like when you're establishing shit. He doesn't have to be super haha funny, but I find his like personality funny. Also, the dudes who plays Doorman, his name is Byron Bowers, so shout out to him. And during his scenes, there was one dude that I saw in this one show called Grand Crew that got canceled too early. Shout out to him too. I don't know what his name is, but it was a big dude that was interviewing him and stuff like that and made him do his catchphrase, ding dong, which I resonate with that one commenter who was like, why is this shit ding dong? It could have been knock knock because you're doorman, you know? Like, why wasn't it? That was good. But I love that aside. I love everything about that episode. It was really cool. And I did see the promotion for this show with the Josh Gad thing, and I almost got tricked because I almost commented in our Discord and I saying, I just heard about Josh Gad going missing. It's crazy that he's in this show. Like, that's wild. I wonder, I was about to get my tinfoil hat on, bro, but not knowing that it was just a part of the show. Spoiler alert, sorry to anybody who didn't watch yet.
That scene got me to watch the show too, though. Josh Gad performing the fucking what's it called? That shit from the what's the name of that movie? Frozen. His rendition.
Yeah. And then I forgot who his brother's supposed to be, but his brother is supposed to be a hero as well.
Oh, is he? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I can't remember. I saw it the other day, but he's supposed to be playing a bigger role as well.
They don't talk about how he got his powers in the show though. So
I was talking to my comic book nerd friend, and he was saying that in the comics, he's basically a mutant. So he was made by Zemo. That's the nigga's name from Iron Man, right? Yeah. So he was made by Zemo, and he wants to get revenge on Stark Industries. But yeah, he's basically a mutant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So born with that shit.
I wonder what his
which is why he's just so a regular person. I feel like mutants are way more like chill with their powers than like people who got their shit and are still kind of learning how to navigate with it, because they just, I had this shit, man. I know how to control that shit, Yeah.
I think it's because yes, they know how to control it, and they also have to like for the most part, from what we've seen, at least grow up hiding the fact that they have these abilities as well. So that also comes with the control, not acting out or anything like that, or going crazy or some shit.
Yeah, true. Being mutants, having to grow up and go to school and have to be a regular person or shit like that. Yeah, because if you didn't go to the mutant school, Dr. Xavier's school for the special needs or something, whatever. I forgot what it's called or something, but if you need to go to that school, then you have to learn how to be with other people. But I think everybody loves the superheroes. It's like a meme right now. Everybody loves all the superheroes, but if you're a mutant, they just spit at you, man. They don't like you and that shit. But shout out to Wonder Man, great show. I think we're probably not gonna get another season of this. But
I'd be cool with that. I like one-offs, man.
Yeah, it's cool. He introduced us. Now it's fine to see him in other stuff. But I hope he gets other chances. And I forgot who his brother is supposed to be, but I'm pretty sure his brother is somebody too. So that would be cool to see them all in some way, shape, or form.
His brother is Grim Reaper. Sounds like a bad guy.
Yeah. You know anything about him?
I don't know. His brother was hating a little bit in the movie, though.
Yeah. It'd be cool to have some brothers fight. I love a good little brotherly, nemesis thing going on. I like that. Yeah.
Thor and Loki all over again, just black.
Yeah. Give it to me. Anything else on Wonder Man I'm forgetting? I think it was cool to see that dynamic duo. Just unlikely duo, I should say. Where I really didn't expect to be entertained by these two people at all, but I was thoroughly entertained.
Oh, also shout out to Alpha Cat. Iman Crossan, for anybody who's not familiar. He came up on Vine. I remember watching him a lot on YouTube as well. He was an extra in Wonder Man. So he was the guy that Wonder Man, when they were waiting outside the auditions and they heard Trevor in there making everybody laugh, and then the guy turns over to him, he's like, man, he's killing it in there. That's
really?
him. That's Alpha Cat. So shout out to him. He's came a long way from just doing Vine videos and special effects in his videos and stuff like that. He's super dope though.
Damn, I missed that. Shout out to him. I totally missed that. Crazy. But I guess that's the point of an extra. You get one line, you get your one shot. That's like him going. Good thing he wasn't difficult to work with. It's like, I just feel like I need more motivation for my character,
Yeah, I feel like I should just be sitting like this, maybe with my legs crossed. My character, he's a background, and his father was an actor, his mother was an actor, and all they've ever done is pressure him into becoming an actor. So I feel like I wouldn't be wearing these shoes.
Yeah. And I'm really impressed by it. It's like, should I say it like this? Like, damn. He's really killing it in there. Like something that's like super like
or damn, he's really killing it in there.
He just starts crying like, damn, he's really killing it in there. It's like, bro, just say the fucking line. Like that's like him doing that shit, bro. But shout out to Alpha Cat. Shout out to Wonder Man. Yahya Abdul-Amin did a really, really good job.
Yes.
And shout out to, I don't know if we've ever gotten as Haitian representation for anybody in these shows. And I like how real it was.
No.
They had real actors' names in here. They talk shit about what's his name? Joseph Gordon-Levitt and something like that with some pigeons.
Yeah.
Some shit like that. Like I like that they used real people. This felt like a show that was just
real people. Deadline was in there. So they what's it called? American Horror Story. Like they were actually using real names and shit. I was surprised.
Yeah, it was cool. It was really, really cool. But I'm excited to see more of him and the other people like Grim Reaper and the fake Mandarin. I think, what else we got? You got anything else you want to talk about? I think I'm pretty good to go. Let me look at my list.
I have one last thing that I wanted to talk about. So there's a game that I have been anticipating for over a year now, maybe 2 years now. I'm a big fan of fighting games, right?
Yeah.
So also while I was in high school, I started playing League of Legends. I talked about this a little bit. I played that up until, a little bit past graduating college. into grad school and stuff like that. Played it on the mobile app a couple years ago. Got back into it. So they decided, the creators of League of Legends, to make a fighting game called 2XKO. Was super looking forward to it. 2-on-2 based fighting game. They have not a lot of characters yet, but they will be adding champions, as the game, progresses and goes forward and stuff like that. Already making waves. Just finished up its first professional tournament where a black kid actually won. I think it was the first day of Black History Month too, so shout out to him. So I get the game. I get the notification that the game's available. Download it. Hop in. I go up against AI. I'm like, okay, cool. This is dope. Combat's a little bit different, right? So typically, what I'm used to in my type of fighting games that I like, Mortal Kombat, Injustice, shit like that, or even like the Dragon Ball fighting games. Those are like inputs, right? Back, forward, X, down, back, triangle, down, back, square.
Yeah.
Not this game. This game is complete arcade style, chain fighting, heavy attack, light attack, and then combo ability or special ability, and you just bang that same button over and over again. So I'm not too crazy about that. Play some bots. I'm like, all right, this is cool. This is whatever. I like the animation style. Super, super cool. Like traditional style. I go online. I get perfected. Ain't been on that game since.
Listen, man.
So I don't know if it could be a skill issue thing. It could be I just don't like the button inputs or whatever, like the arcade style rather than the fighting style that I'm used to. But man, I'm super, I don't want to say disappointed either because the game looks great, but I'm disappointed in myself for just not being good at a game that I've been waiting so long for. And it just ruined it for me.
Yeah. Here's my thing, bro. Yes, you're right. It is a skill issue. But the good thing about it being, well, there's good and bad because you say you just don't like the inputs and shit like that. So I don't think that you really have a desire to put in the time to get better at this game. But with games like this, man, fighting games these days, you can't be in all of them. It's not the same, bro. Like, if I come over, we could play that shit. We casuals, But if you really, really want to get into a fighting game today as an adult, you really just got to choose one and commit and learn and get good at it. Because you're not going to be good at them all, man. If you're a Tekken fighter, then you're a Tekken fighter. If you play Street Fighter, you do Street Fighter. If you do Virtual Fighter, you do that. Mortal Kombat, like you said, they all got different inputs, but you really just got to choose one. If you want it to be worth your time, you got to just choose. This could be the one for you. If you really wrap your head around the inputs and stuff like that, maybe you need a different controller. Maybe you need a different way that you're playing the game, right? Because people be having I don't know if you ever seen like niggas playing with like a whole different setup. That happened to me back in the day with Smash when people would have their own controllers. They bring their own controllers to this bitch, like to play these games. Sometimes they bring just Joy-Con, like joysticks and buttons and shit like that. They have a whole different setup for how they play the game. And that's the type of commitment you have to have to a fighting game these days. So yeah, you go online, you get perfect. That's a normal story, man. That just happens, bro. These people ain't playing.
My issue with this, though, is not only the fact, because I play Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. I happen to be good at that game, right? So, I had no problem playing online against niggas. A game like a Mortal Kombat, right? A game that's been around for a long time and people have been playing for a long time. So, these people are really fucking good at it. It's one thing where, damn it, I forgot my endpoint here. Hold on. Okay. It's one thing when there's a game like Mortal Kombat, Injustice, Dragon Ball, games that I'm not the best at Mortal Kombat, but there's other stuff for me to do outside of just fighting bots in a tournament mode or only playing online, right? This 2XKO game, still very early, but the only options that you have are to play regular. There's no tournament style or anything. There's just a regular Miiverse, and I have to select who I'm going up against or play online. There is no in between. So it's either I just play against bots or I get my ass kicked by sweats. And I feel like there needs to be more, bro. You guys have been teasing this game for 2 years now.
Yeah, what you got to do if you want to get some gratification from that game is you got to throw a tournament at your house and you got to invite niggas that don't know the game. Like a first-time tournament. You have that edge, you know? You got to start playing against your cousins and shit, bro. Like that's how we did back in the day. You be the best person in the house, you know? But then you start playing them sweaty niggas at Jay Lee's and that shit changes.
That's true. Ultimately, my question is, has there ever been a game that you anticipated and you just ended up either not liking it or just completely being absolutely ass at it?
All the Street Fighters, because I really was into Street Fighter Third Strike, one of my favorite. I still want to get really good at that game. I still believe that I could put the time in and really get good at that game. Fully believe that. I just don't have as much of the time to dedicate to it. But if I ever do get enough time, I will dedicate to it. But yeah, I thought I was good at that. And then even Marvel vs. Capcom, same thing. Marvel vs. Capcom and Street Fighter. When Street Fighter 4 came out, I said, yeah, I'm going to get good at this game. Played it, was trash at it. Was only good beating my friends. But yeah, playing online was just not good. When Marvel vs. Capcom came out, I was so excited because I was so good at Marvel vs. Capcom 2. And then Marvel vs. Capcom 3 or Ultimate came out. And again, I just wasn't that good at it. It just happened all over again. So it happened with Street Fighter 4. Then I stopped playing all the Street Fighters because they're at like, 6 now or something like that? Or 5? I can't remember which one they're at. But yeah, I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't do that shit anymore. And it sucks because I really do want to be good at those games. But they all have different mechanics and you have to be able to learn them. And that's the safe thing. Like one day I believe that there will be a mechanic that I will be better at. Mm-hmm. You know, one day it's going to be one that's going to work for me.
One that's right up your alley.
Yeah, right up my alley. I want to be the best at it, you know? All the timings are going to be like perfectly timed for me and all that shit. And honestly, this might be a hot take, but I felt this way about, and it doesn't really fit the criteria as much, but like because I heard people talking about it and like I wanted to play it and then I played it myself and I realized I fucking hate it. Fortnite.
Really?
I fucking hated Fortnite.
You hate it? Or you just weren't good at it?
Both. The building mechanic was not for me, bro. And it was probably, it's a skill issue, but like once games started being like cross compatible with like PC players and shit like that, you don't even got to be sweaty to be like good at that game. You just have to have like more buttons and shit to press and more hand-eye coordination than me. If you're a PC player, you got the edge. But yeah, that whole building shit was not for me, bro.
Yeah,
it sounds cool in theory.
The game was great. The game was great when nobody was good at building. Once they started figuring out, they called them 90s or whatever, because, I don't know, you put up fucking 90 fucking platforms in 20 seconds. But once people started to do that, and they started to do, like, making their own custom game lobbies, and that's when it was like, all right, you niggas are getting too good at this fucking game now.
Yeah. Yeah, not for nothing.
Yeah, I was done at that point.
Not for nothing, and this isn't like a diss to any of the newer Divergent people, but I feel like that game is perfect for niggas with ADHD.
Hey, why?
It's because you have to do so many. Not only you have to focus on killing niggas and getting shit and like a whole bunch of like equipment to build. You got to be good at building too. Why are you fighting niggas? Like you have to do both at the same time. Like you ever watch like a really good Fortnite player play that shit? Like all the clicking and clacking that you got to do while you also pressing buttons to shoot niggas. That's like, like while you're doing everything at once, you have so much to do in so little time. So if you like are really good at that shit, I commend the people. But I played that game. I got like one battle royale or one win or whatever. Like what's it called when you win? Victory Royale.
Victory Royale. Yeah.
Yeah. Did not play it anymore. I said, okay.
I got it. We did it.
I got it. And I'm pretty sure I camped the entire time for the most part. I probably got like 3 kills throughout the entire match. So.
Man. Games that have disappointed me. A lot of the Dragon Ball games. Like I know a lot of people love the Xenoverse and Dragon Ball Kakarot. I couldn't get into those at all. What else have I? Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk was a game that I was looking forward to for a long time. And then all the bugs had to had all those bugs at release. And then I tried to get into it afterwards. After everything was fixed, people said, "Oh, it's a good game" and stuff like that. It just wasn't for me, bro. For a game like that, I think it just moves a little bit too slow for me. I couldn't get into the story at all. And I tried multiple times because, in a game like that, you can pick where you want to start, right? Like what kind of character story they're going to have. So if I wanted to be like an assassin, if I wanted to start off like as like, I forgot what they called it, but like, like a bum, more or less. Like, like you can do that. So I tried.
An assassin or a bum. What a class. What a class.
Not literally, but yeah, I could have said it. But basically, like, you're scum. But basically, I tried two different starts, and I couldn't get into either one of the stories. It just wasn't for me. So I guess I know a lot of people love that game. It's just not for me. Let me down.
So you tried it again after everything was fixed? Like you tried like the...
Yeah. So I've tried it 3 times, really. Well, the first time I just couldn't fucking get it going. Yeah. And then, I tried again afterwards. Didn't really like it. Let's see. Other games that I had anticipated... Not really too many other games, as recent at least.
I guess Assassin's Creed
Avengers game?
That criteria too, for me.
That Marvel Avengers game, and the Suicide Squad game. Both of those. I didn't buy them when they came out on release, but when they eventually became free to download on the PS Plus collection shit, tried them. Ass.
Glad you didn't spend money on that shit.
Yeah, word.
Relief. But yeah, no, I don't I think I'm pretty usually how I find my games these days are I see people playing them and then it looks appealing to me. I'm not really buying games off trailers these days. Like new fresh games, I'm usually seeing it on like a Twitch stream or seeing clips of people playing it online and I know I'm interested in that game already. So that's why it's hard for me to not like to be disappointed because I kind of know what I'm going into these days. But like just buying a game that's fresh, I don't know. I'm kind of like not as like even Claire Obscure. I'd heard about it, but I didn't buy it on my own. I had a friend who said, "Yo, you'd like this game because you love Final Fantasy," and I was sold. Like games have to be sold to me pretty much by people that know what my taste is. But just going off a trailer, most of the time I'm not really.
Yeah, nowadays it's tough to go off a trailer. I'd rather see gameplay before I see like a cinematic trailer or anything like that. Because these trailers can be so deceiving, you know what I'm saying? They're not showing actual gameplay. They're not even showing actual cutscenes. They're showing cinematics that, their animation team made or something like that.
Yeah. And while I do care about graphics in games, it's not the selling point for me, to be honest with you. I'm way these days into narrative gameplay. Like Claire Obscure, things that will leave me with a world that I'm going to miss when I'm not playing it. So, Yeah, that's kind of how it goes. Or just something that is going to be like, I know I told you that I'm probably going to try this game Returnal or something like that, which is like a bullet hell type of game. I like those types of games. A lot of people don't like those types of games. I like those games where you gotta like where the enemy is shooting a bunch of shit at you, and you have to like learn their moveset to like get through it, and it's like straight up bullet stuff, and not just it's different than like Elden Ring where you're like looking for certain moves that they make and stuff. But yeah, bullet hells are just a little bit more appealing to me. So that's probably be the next game that I try. I told you I downloaded Blueprints. So that's probably something I'm going to try as well once I get back to it. I haven't been gaming as much though. Just been busy working and music, just my music vinyl shit. But now that the saga's over, I probably have more time for gaming. So there's that.
Hey, there you go.
There's that. Get right back into it. But yeah, and again, I don't have any more games that are upcoming that I'm excited for too. So that's another thing that's kind of keeping you from gaming, Once they talk about Final Fantasy 3 or like Final Fantasy 7 Part 3 and like Kingdom Hearts again, then I'll be ready to buy something new. But I haven't felt that way in a while. Yeah, yeah. But shout out to the Steam Deck. I still got the Steam Deck. Still been playing older games and shit like that. So that's fun too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Anything else? Do you have any extra shout outs and shut ups? I don't think I do. I think I'm good.
Shout out. Damn, let's give a shout out to AJ Styles, man. AJ Styles had his final match at the Royal Rumble. And he went out to Gunther. Just like everybody else. Gunther has now taken out Goldberg, John Cena, and now AJ Styles. AJ Styles, the phenomenal one, has done this all over the world, from Japan, Mexico, the US, TNA, WWE, everywhere. He's one of those guys where he he became mainstream, let's say, after I had stopped watching wrestling, right? So when he was doing his thing over in TNA and New Japan Pro Wrestling, I wasn't really tapped in. Once I got tapped back in, I went down the rabbit hole and learned everything I possibly could about this guy. He is one of the best in-ring performers of all time. He goes right up there with Shawn Michaels. He has been just basically what you want out of your WWE superstar. Like if AJ Styles was 25, anywhere in his 20s, he'd be 29, he could be 30, 31. And if I had to start a wrestling promotion and I've had my pick of the litter, he'd be one of the first guys that I'd want on my roster for sure. Because he's one of those people that you could definitely build around. You need to be a good face, he could be a good face. You need to be a rule-breaking heel, he could be a rule-breaking heel. So shout out to AJ Styles on an amazing career. I believe he came in around the same time as John Cena. So
nice.
20 years of excellence, 20 plus years of excellence, and a big fuck you to my least favorite people on social media, the vague posters. I'm tired of you. Engagement farming. If you got something to say, just fucking say it. Stop being such a fucking pussy.
I have been seeing a lot more of that lately.
Oh my God.
Why.
It's at an all-time high and it pisses me off.
That's why so many people are saying context, right? Like, can we have a bit of context?
Damn. Yeah. That's all I got.
Last shout out to us. We talked about it a little bit earlier, but not too much. But it is Black History Month, man. So we got some really exciting things coming through, for us. At this point in time, we'd be doing our Black History Month quiz, So
yeah. Yes, we would.
We're coming a long way, man. But I still got a segment for y'all, so y'all will see that soon. And we ain't forget, man. We still working, we still grinding, we still doing a bunch of stuff, and we're excited for y'all to see it. So yeah, shout out to the niggas, man. Black History Month, we here.
To the niggas.
Yeah, to the niggas. Shortest month of the year, the best month of the year. I don't think I have any. I shout out my moms. Shout out to my pops too. His birthday was a few days ago as well. And a early shout out to my stepmom, whose birthday is in like a week. So yeah, man, just all these Aquarians. Shout out to all of them. And I think that's all I got.
Time for some music.
Time for some music, man. Weaker Radio. We play music that we've been listening to lately, or just things that think that y'all need to hear. We have a playlist on Spotify. Go to Spotify because we are colon. So it's colon, right? Yeah, it's not a semicolon. Colon Weaker Radio out there. I always mix that shit up. Grammar's not my strong suit. So yeah, we play songs that we think that y'all need to hear. And we're down one today. So it's just 2 songs this week, man. Again, shout out to the person that leaves song comments on our Spotify. At first I was like, are you trying to name the songs that we played? Are you giving us suggestions? But I think that's pretty cool. You know, if they're giving us song recommendations. So shout out to you. I don't remember what your name is, but shout out to you. Oh, and one last shout out to the music league that we have going on in Discord. It's been really fun. I hosted a video game music league, and it's been cool. It's down to the wire. We're at the last round, and it's really me against Y at this point.
Hey.
Yeah, Y in this last round fucking pulled away a little bit, but I still think I could come back, you know? So hopefully the people fucking with my shit. But yeah, Y has been a stick in my craw this entire fucking music league. But it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun, man. It's been a lot of fun. So shout out to the Discord community. All right, let's play some songs. Dame, what you got, man?
So I'm going to be playing a song by Cara Bloom, who has either been just dropping music at a heavy pace with 2 albums in January, or she's maybe posting old stuff. I don't know. But this is coming off of her Withdrawal album that dropped last week. And this is Lost in Translation.
I trip on your soft edge. I learn you in little pieces. You learn me in the dark. I point at what I'm feeling. You laugh and take my hand. We don't need perfect words to understand. Different clouds, different prayers, but your eyes say I'm right here. With love in 2 languages, same heartbeat, different accents. I say it slow, you say it sweet. Meet me in the in-between. Lost in translation, but found in you. Every how are you feels brand new. Sound the same, but we mean it when we say your name. Teach me your world, I'll teach you mine. Kiss me where the words don't shine.
Short and sweet.
Oh, yeah. That was Lost in Translation by Cara Bloom. Definitely go check her out. She's dropping a lot of music right now. That was off of her Withdrawal album.
That was fire. I'm sharing a song from a dude named PawPaw. I'm not sure where he's from, but I do know that the music video was released by Jesse Boykins III. Really big fan of him. If y'all ever see me wearing my I Love Earth Girls hoodie, that's all he did that. So he's directing music videos now. And this song is called The Get Back by PawPaw.
Get back, get back, get back, get back.
niggas on the east side. This for the ones can't get right. This for the people being lowball. This for the ones moving on side. Been overdue for the get back. Back then didn't know better. Bobbing and weaving like always. Been pitching and throwing no hitters. Why would I go back to days I didn't have a clue? You can keep the bullshit, shawty, we gon' make a move. Can't get back the time spent on nonsense, but I bet I boss it for the days I ain't have rent. Big up info, big up fans, big up all them people, damn, big up little shawty, them, big up those who held you down. Hit the dope, take a shot, come up with another plot, sell the show up, clean up shop, shoot the shit with Uncle Ron. Cousins used to hug the block, told me Rod, you better not. All the options that you got, lean on me like I got walk. Back in the day I doubted, but only for a second. You know I'm locked and loaded, use my mind as a weapon. Everything ain't what it seems, look alive, who's on your team. People drown to see you dream, so to get back must be seen. Bigger bro, bigger sister, bigger papa, bigger mama, bigger everyone that fuck with you and you went through that drama. Bigger kinfolk, bigger fan, bigger all those people damn, bigger little shawty them, bigger those who held you down. Bigger bro, bigger kinfolk, bigger fan, bigger all them people damn.
That was PawPaw Rod, the Get Back. Shout out to him. Shout out to Jesse Boykins III. Shout out to all people involved.
Show's fire.
All right, y'all. Hope you enjoyed this podcast with the OG crew. You know, the people that's been here since the beginning. I forgot to tell y'all, man. If it's the first time here, I'm Tren Dame, and we here with Gobbo _, man. We've been here since the beginning. We gonna stay here, man. I'll stay here. Once again, shout out to the Patreon, patreon.com/ because we are a podcast. If you listening and you feel like you want something to look at while you listening, subscribe for $1, man. The video is right there. You can get it. Like, you can get access to all the video. If there was ever a time where you was listening and you said, you know what, I want to see what they look like during this one time, go subscribe to the Patreon. It's right there.
If you want to see the vinyl, if you want to see the comic book collection,
exactly,
it's just $1.
It's just $1.
If you want to be involved in some family, because we feud surveys, it's just $1.
Yes,
and it's not too late to get. Again, it's not too late to get involved in the next one. We have until the end of this week. Come on down.
Come on down.
Fill you up a survey.
Yeah, be involved, man. Be involved. We love to see you. Love to engage with us. Like I said, we have a Discord. Come in there, chat with us, engage, be in music leagues. Just do your best. Get in there. Why's going to win it all? But yeah, just give us some Super Bowl predictions. Give us some music recommendations. All that shit, man. We are here for it. But we will see y'all next week. Hope y'all stay warm. It's going to be cold as hell. And hope you enjoy the Bad Bunny Bowl. And again, shout out to Hod. Feel better, bro. We missed you.
Yes, sir. Feel better, Hod.
And we will all be back. Thankfully, hopefully, next week. Hopefully this flu's done. I had my big sickness. Hod had his big sickness. Hopefully Dame just passes over you, bro. Don't, take all your vitamin C. All that shit, bro. Everything. But we love y'all. We'll catch y'all next week.
Peace.